This is going to be the end of mashup D&D. It's the GIFs.
Seriously?
It's why I'm glad I don't have two screens to tab over and look at things, so I actively can't look at it. Also because I'm streaming my desktop and my laptop, so I don't really need the entire streaming audience just to see me looking at different tabs and not the Roll20 view.
Once I've recovered, I promise that I will be hard at work to work on the game.
Jimson, okay. All right, so we're all here. Actually, I don't know. I'm gonna move. Y'all gonna load into the restricted section, but obviously 2 of you won't be there. All right, but before we do that, anyone want to give a recap of what happened? We will start with Bobby and/or Patrick, because you two are in a different section than the other two players.
We successfully made our way to the restricted section.
A bunch of stuff happened before that. Do you want to cover that?
Yeah, but it feels like that's really the gist of it.
Yeah, nothing else important happened besides that?
I'm not really sure it did. I mean, it took us like all day just to get into the restricted section. I mean, I got pantsed. Is that what you want? I got pantsed by Arc Dim. That was how the day started, and it ended with me getting into the restricted section.
Well, it ended with you following me into the restricted section. If anybody got in.
I don't think I followed you. I found it.
Right, after I had found it and unlocked it.
Follow implies that I was actually actively behind you and saying, "Oh, there's."
Okay, and we know you're not good enough to do that.
If you would prefer.
Yeah, we just happened to end up in the room. You first and me second.
Right, the room that I stole the keys to and unlocked.
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, admittedly, your having unlocked the door made it easier for me to get in.
Significantly so.
And I did follow you in the sense that I came into the room after you, but I did not follow you in the sense of I was literally trailing along behind you, unable to manage on my own.
So we're clear, I'm the one that always slows us down and makes us not get anything done.
Well,
clear.
So
that's the argument. Yeah.
I guess this sort of involves Bobby as well, but going to...
Hey, I have to go check on something. I'll be right back.
Oh my God.
Going to our other two players, let's recap. Bobby, you tried, or you successfully got into the library, though it involved a very in-depth, significant distraction.
I thought that Jimson would run into the woods firing his gun up into the air as a distraction, not firing his gun at the police as a distraction.
And I thought that Arc Dim would simply drive over to him, pick him up, and they'd zip out of there.
That's what I tried to do. I drove over.
I don't believe you.
Broke.
Because at one point you stopped, got out, pulled your gun out, and fired, I believe.
No, because the cops were coming at me, and I pulled my gun out. Then I dropped it, you'll recall. They shot me anyway. And it was
one could argue you dropped it because they shot you.
Oh, I dropped it before they shot me. I dropped it and you said, well, they're shooting you anyway. Exactly what happened. Anyway, then Jimson and I came up with the idea that we could escape the cop
by lighting the putt-putt on fire.
It seemed like such a good idea.
Didn't it?
It was the best solution. I broke my car.
No, you didn't. Wait. Well, yes. Before that, you did break your car attempting to start it. One wonders how you got it down. One has to assume that it broke down a lot of times, and you just weren't in a rush, so you could calmly fix the issue or whatever it was. Whereas this time it's life or death, and you just sort of smacked. You just sort of went Hulk on the poor car, destroying the gas pedal.
His butler fixed the car for him, but butler wasn't.
Yeah. But
so anyway, Jimson shoved a cigar into the car.
Yes, and unfortunately, luck was significantly not on his side.
The old cigar in the tight maneuver.
Because I
Yeah, that
believe
sounds
we can
kinda
actually
dirty.
check. I think you got a 1? No, you got a 95. No, it's Octim. Where was it? You
Do we need-
failed as
It
bad
was
as
a
you
critical
could.
failure.
Yeah, there we go.
I think it
99.
was a 99.
There we go. Yeah,
Yeah.
the only way you could have done worse was by getting 100.
Do we need to add points to our stuff from last time?
I thought we did.
No,
I
we
still
never
got them
did that.
marked.
Ooh, I think I
I-
forgot to do mine.
Did not do it.
Because you guys had a hard out for something, so we didn't do it.
Yeah.
So yes, we should. I'll finish explaining while you do that. Does anyone understand how it works now at this point? That you,
No.
What do we roll?
it's a D3
It's a
or
D4.
D4, and then the 4 is ignored and this is a 3. So the max you can get is 3.
Right, so I got a 2.
And yes,
Okay.
you'll be going down your skills that you. Again, you guys didn't get to use too many skills. Bobby, I think really the only new one you got was the jump.
I got spot hidden and stealth as well.
So I
Oh
got-
no,
I
I meant
got
like
3
new
on
ones.
fast
Like you
talk.
didn't. There wasn't a lot of variety of skills.
Yeah. No.
up to
Jimson,
8.
you failed at drive auto,
I did.
so that doesn't count, unfortunately. Maybe the
Oh.
last car you ever drive.
Until the next one, they say.
It looks like
Oh,
I
yeah.
only got 2. I only got.
Oh wait, nope. Okay, wait a minute.
Do I get to roll for my things too? Yeah, that's...
I believe.
I-
I don't think anyone rolled, so we'll just say that yes, as long as it's
Look,
checked.
if we stretched this out for like 15 more sessions, it could become impossible to detect.
You say that, but you have failed rolls where you had like 70 or 80 in a skill, and you have passed ones with 5. So really,
Right,
maybe
but-
the numbers mean nothing.
But the stealth, my stealth is 77. So, you know,
I mean,
over
definitely
the
increases the odds.
11 sessions.
My
I do
brawl
bel-
is up to 74.
I do believe the max you can go is 95. Like, I believe you can't actually get like a perfect,
Okay, got it.
which makes
All right,
sense
I
because
am
like
updated.
you know life and.
Right. Yeah.
But yeah, I don't think anyone got anything specifically. Also, I don't know if I ever said it. Bless you. Bless you.
Bless you.
When I offer a skill check, if you want to, and I think sometimes you've done it, if you want to counter with an idea of another skill you want to use, by all means, you know, toss the idea out. Again, for the most part, we have been just looking for stuff. So the spot hidden in the stealth. Survival has been used because you live out in the woods.
Brawl.
Brawl,
You
yes.
don't live out in the woods. That's just kind of, you know,
Well,
in between
You
crimes
camped
hideout.
twice in a row. It's close to living.
Yeah.
You keep it up,
We
you will be
gotta-
living in the woods.
What does it
You gotta
suggest
keep-
about Richard's life that if you're at a place 2 times, you're essentially living there?
Yeah.
I'm just saying, you're on the road to be
Those-
living in the woods.
Those are some difficult circumstances. I've
But
been
I,
here
I
2
like,
nights.
but I have
and
an
they don't
apartment.
name.
I mean, I count myself lucky if I stay in the same place for 2 nights in a row.
I'm gonna stop talking now because Alan's gonna bring up that I'm slowing things down again.
Yeah. Anyway, so we did end with 2 teams. We had Bobby and Patrick had just gotten into the restricted section. And then we had and then I think you guys heard the explosion and that'd be about it. You wouldn't have known anything else because you were both inside.
I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure we knew it was our colleagues.
Well, you can I mean you can assume, but
Yeah, something blew up. It must have been Arc Dim and or Jimson.
yeah. But the
Jimson
other
burning.
team ended their turn at a significantly worse situation, which I shall be bringing you to now. Let us check in. I'll just bring all the player. How do I make the? Can I? Oh, I can do this. Okay, cool. Nope, don't do that. Okay, cool. I'll actually bring everyone over there for a second just to really get the gravity of the situation in.
Oh,
Oh,
boy. I have to say,
What is that?
as Jimson and I are
Oh my
laying smoke on
goodness.
the pavement, I just
Why
wanna
are we
roll
being
over-
chased by smug Indiana Jones?
Because, oh no, I forgot to upload the new token. Oh, I'll have to change that in a second. I use one
Danny,
of the
could you-
pre-generated ones.
Could
The
you
little-
animate something, Danny,
the
that
little known
looks like
fifth
the opening
Indiana
sequence
Jones and the
from
Flaming
Touch of Evil?
Indians.
but it's this.
What, just a car burning?
No. Just I want the full crane shot from the opening of Touch of Evil.
But just gets
But
there, but at the end, it's just burning.
But it's outside the library, and
Oh.
you've got Jimson and Arc.
It's just like it's just. I'll have to update those tokens in a bit, but obviously it's not the right kind of car. But that's essentially the situation that they are in right now. Is that their putt is exploding in the flames? I swear to God, if I see another bee, someone's dying.
Technically not a B.
FBPI?
He's a private investigator for the
Federal Bureau of what investigators?
Of private investigation.
No, the federal
That
book.
doesn't make any
The
sense.
federal book
The Federal Bureau of Private Investigators?
No. It's a federal bookshelf private investigator. So he's like the FBI,
But how
you know,
can he be
privatized.
federal and private?
Oh, he's just using that as like brand recognition.
Oh, now
Oh.
it's a B.
Now it's a B.
Yeah.
I do like smug Indiana Jones there.
Right?
Rich.
In the,
Yeah.
in the
Nevada
little-known
Jones.
fifth-
His name is Nevada
the-
Jones.
yeah, in the little-known fifth movie, Indiana Jones and the Flaming Idiots.
Yeah.
No, this is Indiana Jones and the Cigar of Doom.
The cigar of despair. Anyway, so we will cut to you guys first.
I want to roll over toward Jimson and tell him that the putt looks like a much nicer car than I imagined it was.
That's,
I told him-
well, you both can't do or say anything because you're temporarily insane.
Oh.
Still. So, to recap these last 5 minutes of action, as you guys said, you were attacked by the police who were chasing someone who fired at them and saw another person with a gun, so they fired. You decided to try and light the car on fire to essentially cover your escape. Unfortunately,
More than try.
well,
Very sensitive.
well,
sensitive.
I guess it was successful in certain ways, but it unfortunately exploded instantly, throwing both you and Jimson high into the sky onto the ground, sort of more, actually hang a bit more to the front, and then throwing the 3 police officers who were close by to the ground, everybody on fire. I will roll damage in a second, but
There's more damage?
well, it's more for the police. Well, I believe you were still slightly on fire, but you had ended the session with both of you taking significant sanity point damage and becoming temporarily insane, which involved you basically sort of sprinting in the exact opposite direction of the library and the scene, which was essentially the woods. And we will say for the moment that you're going to continue to do that until checks happen. As for the police, they took damage. Oh, I can actually mark that. Do you see a health bar above the token for the cops?
No.
Okay, no, I wasn't sure if there's a GM thing or not. Okay, cool. So if I do that, okay, cool. So I can mark the health on. That's kind of neat. They were a bit farther back, so they took less damage, but they are on the ground. They are hurt. They are also burning, and they unfortunately. Oh, that's what those medicine checks are for beforehand. Okay, cool. And they will have to see if they can put themselves out.
Like time for some stop, drop, and roll.
Well, they were already halfway there, being on the ground. I'll roll for them. I'll roll for them in a bit. We don't need to worry about them. But we will actually cut back to the restricted section.
Well, Jimson, that was a good turn for us.
I
Right?
was gonna say,
Yeah,
It
yeah.
was more to say that you two have kind of removed yourselves from play for the moment. Just because you both have one
Alright.
hit point and you are basically screaming slightly on fire into the woods.
Just as it
sounds
should
like
be.
sounds like a normal Friday night.
Yeah. And we will head these two over. I will say that you two can give me sanity checks right now just to see what happens. Though the results won't be known for a little bit.
Okay.
I failed.
I failed.
Well, we'll cut back to you guys in a
Your
bit.
sanity is at 22?
Oh, that's right. Because well, no, what was it at usual? What's your 30?
It's 40.
Okay, yeah, you've been taking a lot of hits,
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, no, I've not done well with the insanity.
and I believe you chose not to regain sanity when you slept.
True. Oof.
Oh, also, you both have permanent burn marks. I believe I'd
I
asked.
already put that on.
Okay, but just
I already
make
put that on my biography.
Yep. Just as a reminder.
Oh, there.
Not going well. As this is supposed to be the part of the adventure that you should have completed 3 sessions ago. This is going to be interesting when you get to the part of actual combat.
If we do.
Yes.
Mhm.
Well, yes.
Something
Oh,
tells me, Merlara, we're going to be largely on our own for a while.
so
So when they actual combat, you mean in New Orleans?
please don't do that to me.
If we went to New Orleans, it would give Jimson and me time to recover. Could just nap in the back of the car.
Yeah, but we've also got to deal with 2 insane, smoldering people in
Yeah.
the car for at least a certain amount of time.
That's like a bad cult name. The insane smoldery people. But we cut over to the restricted section. You have on the way down heard a fairly large explosion. After hearing some gunshots, and while you don't know exactly what happened, you can put 2 and 2 together that it was probably connected to the distraction, especially you, Malala, because you saw how Jimson handled his method of distraction. But you've pushed on. You've headed down to the restricted section. You have killed so many to get here.
Whoa. I think we only killed 1 person.
I didn't
that you know of.
And that was largely Arc Dim's fault with his library collapse plan.
Yeah.
It was not
All I did was almost
did
get a
not-
secure guard fired.
Yeah.
I just
did
like to
not-
point out, all I did was bludgeon a dead body.
All I did was push
Your Honor, all I did was bludgeon a dead body.
Oh,
Right.
our standards are so low.
You've committed manslaughter at
Our
work.
standards are so low.
Armitage could have suffered a heart attack before the library collapsed.
That
I
was
don't know what killed him.
that was established last time.
Yeah. But
He only
anyway,
had wood in his hip.
despite all the potentially crippling guilt you may or may not have, you are in the restricted section. As you can see, it is very stuffed. It's wall-to-wall books. It only has 1 or 2 desks available where somebody can pull out and look at books. And it doesn't look like... Actually, I guess give me a spot hidden. Either or both of you.
I should
What's your spot hidden?
Inspector Lewis.
Ooh.
Aye.
How are your stats so low for the spot hidden? One of you's a cop and the other one's an investigator. Well,
I'm a bounty hunter, and I might have done my scores before deciding to be a bounty hunter.
Oh, okay.
That's the Patrick style, right?
Are better accomplished with sheer force of will than innate talent.
Yeah, I'm more of a doer than a looker.
Yeah, so is Dim.
That doesn't make any sense.
I know. I was gonna say doer versus a thinker, but that didn't make sense.
Yeah. So you don't see. So you walk in. There's some power. There is some power. There's not a lot of light. It's still kind of dim, just because it's more just lampshades, and you don't see any kind of like in the library when you were looking for. I actually don't know if you actually found it, but you were looking at one point for like a list of like the sections and like what books might be, like you know.
Directory, I believe, is the word you're looking for.
Rectory.
Okay.
Directory.
Ah, yeah. Yeah, there's some kind of you don't see like the one in the main library. You don't see one here though. There may or may not be one, but it's possible that this being the restricted section, that the Dr. Armitage had 2 keys to get into. He himself may have had the actual like list of where things were in it, just as an extra backup or something. You're not sure, but you don't seem to find anything indicating where a book is, and there doesn't seem to be at a glance any kind of like specific order.
Well, you better start looking then.
So what exactly do you just
I think we better just each take half of the room and check every book.
Yes, I would like to see if perhaps I get lucky in my search.
would you like to roll a luck check? Is what you're asking?
Yes, that's what I meant.
No, you will roll a library use check.
Okay, well, I failed at lucky.
Yeah, I know.
So,
But
library use. Yeah, baby.
oh my god.
library use. I failed. Okay.
Like
You know
I
what you
said,
guys should do?
here's
You guys
about the numbers.
Why don't you guys push over the bookshelves and see what happens?
No.
You just this session ends with you two killing yourselves
Yeah,
in the
no,
thing, and they
no,
just
let's-
burn to death. The only one alive is like Arc crazing on fire to tell the story.
Yeah.
Probably the best Cthulhu story ever told.
But it's like just this crazy wanderer that like talks about this, like, okay, yeah, crazy guy.
It would be very true to Lovecraft's vision.
Yeah,
Right, I'd be like the ancient mariner. I'd just travel from bar to bar.
yeah. So Merlara, with that one, you it's still difficult to like, because again, there's no order. So
Right.
what you end up finding essentially is that some of the books near the top seem to have a bit more of a almost, I guess for lack of a better word, like a sinister overtone to them. That they seem to be maybe not and it's hard sometimes to even tell if they're legitimate. It seems almost what you essentially end up finding is, at least in that, and then I'll walk this kind of like section in the top right, that it's like any book about black magic, but some of it might even be kind of like fake, sort of. It was more of almost like this might have something, and then at some point I'll look through it to see if it does, and then it just went in here whenever you heard about it. So you've got a couple of books with titles like just about Wiccan, or about like some of it almost looks like, like literally how to summon a devil or something, and it could just be complete like fiction or like a joke book. And one of the, like you'll see other ones, so they just have like Latin names to it. One's called like the Dole Chance, DOL like chance, and another one's called like it is like a number of them that just have a grimoire, and it'd be like, so it's basically somebody's name and grimoire. So like Ludwig Pim's grimoire, Philip Tripe's grimoire, and it's like it could just be stories, it could be something. It's literally one of those where like, do you want to dig through all of those?
So no De Vermis Mysterium of yet?
I mean, no, you don't see anything that pops out like that. You don't see that specific title.
So you said the items on the top are the ones that look the most useful.
Just for the moment. Again, even though Bobby's score is low, it's not an extreme success or a hard one. So there could be more sections in this, because again, this is the entire restricted section. So technically, any section it could be in, that you believe. Like, so that the top section is just what Bobby kind of found right off the top from that roll. You might find more sections of it. As of right now, with the little information you have, that seems like a good spot.
All right. Well, I'm just digging through that for anything that seems relevant then.
All right. Give me.
I would like to.
Oh,
I
sorry.
would like to climb up to the upper shelves to see if there's anything good.
Oh, no.
So now, as you can see, there's no ladder for the upper
I will
shelf.
climb up the shelves.
Okay.
Jimmy,
Okay.
I think maybe we don't want to do anything that could topple the bookshelf.
I believe he has already made his decision. So Jimmy, what's acrobatics for Cthulhu?
No, there's a climb.
Probably
I've got
climb.
climb.
Oh, is that an actual climb? Okay, yeah. Then we'll use that one.
There's a climb.
Though you'll roll climb, then you also roll a luck. Alright, so then you can roll the luck. And the luck
Successful climb.
luck will be a regular success.
Critical success.
All right, so
don't climb up the bookshelves. You might knock them over. Yeah. Excuse me.
Jimmy G mocking Merlara is like as though he's practiced for years climbing bookshelves. He's able to like put his feet on like certain books as almost climbing hooks without really disturbing them at all. Nothing really seemed to shift or whatnot. When you get to that second level, you can see there's a bit of a shelf to it. Actually, I'll bring the I'll bring Danny and Arc over just so you guys don't have just a burning car to look at.
I'm good.
But just so you can see what's happening. So hang on. So yeah, you do all the. As I said, you climbed up. You didn't shift it. Hang on a second. What would that be? I can't. Hang on.
All right.
Don't get jumpy. I'll get back to you in a second. No.
Oh, jeez.
Well, you didn't do the whisper, but. Bobby.
That's whisper. Yeah.
Wait, Jimmy, can you see the check that just happened?
That's 2 GM for me.
The check. What do you mean?
Oh, okay, no.
Clearly can't.
No. If you
Yeah,
if you check like whisper to keeper, I thought it said something different, but no, never mind. Okay, so, Jimmy, you get up there, you get on this second. You're heading up to the second. Oh, that's not it. Where's draw shape? And this little section right here is like a kind of a. As you can see, there's some books on it. So there's like a foot kind of out of a lip. So you do have something to stand onto.
Is that the little thing you highlighted?
Yes.
That's where I am right now.
No, I told you heading to. On your way up, I do need you to roll a brawl check.
A brawl?
Mm-hmm. And again, when I say brawl, it's more of just like any kind of like a maneuver. Again, anytime something happens, like someone does something to someone, kind of. Woo!
Ooh.
This is why I was talking with high numbers. Jimmy, on your way up, you make it there. You're focused on it. You get up there. Your pants around your ankles. It looks like Merlara pantsed you on the way up.
For God's sake.
I'll be
I guess
honest.
you shouldn't be so smug on your way up the bookcase next time, Jimmy.
So now,
Fucking hate you guys.
when you get up there, Jimmy, I am going to need you to roll climb again. Because now you basically can't move. Well, I guess it depends on. Oh.
Why don't we get anywhere? I wonder.
Fucking hate you guys so much.
Jimmy, give me a jump check.
A jump check.
Well, there's no like stop yourself from falling to your death check, so.
Next best thing.
Wow.
Hey,
So
there you go.
you basically fall like face first down and are able to make yourself, but essentially do like a front flip and land on your feet again, but you're now on the ground.
Oh, that's
Very
sick.
impressive. Very impressive. Jimmy, I say we find a ladder or maybe a desk and chairs so that we
my
can
pants first?
Yes, you may pull your
we can
pants.
safely pitch up high without any more, pants-related falling mishaps.
Okay, I'm pretty sure there's an easier way to avoid pants-related falling.
I like the idea that Jimmy hasn't just punched you in the face after all this.
Jesus.
Just saying, Jimmy, if I had climbed that bookcase,
Oh, I
Would've
see.
been
That's the problem.
complaining.
It's I was
You
being
would've-
successful, and so you
no,
had to
no,
sabotage it.
no, no,
Now
you would have
we
been
need Merlara
complaining
to come in and do all the work. I'm just gonna. I guess
about
I'm
how
just gonna sit here.
foolish it was to knocking
While
over.
that happens, we're gonna cut over.
Yeah. I'll just point out I had critical success. I wasn't gonna knock anything over. I was successful.
You
And
were
you had to ruin
extremely
it.
successful.
Yeah. And what did it get me? Nothing.
Well, skill check,
Asshole on team
a
does.
skill buff afterwards.
Two, because I successfully jumped down too.
Yes.
Yeah, was helping you.
So,
You can only get
you both failed your sanity rolls. You will take another roll a d4 to see how much sanity you lose.
Four.
Man, so you lose 4 points.
Yep.
Ouch.
I have edited.
Jimson, you as well.
What?
You're basically.
Oh yeah.
You're still kind of on fire. You're still.
Ooh. Why did you roll jump?
no.
Roll a D4.
No, Jimson. Roll a d4 to see how much sanity you lose. So you lose 1
All
point.
right, that's good. That's good.
Yeah. But you two are. I mean, in a way, you'll. Oh, hang on. I have to roll. Is that? I wonder if Call of Cthulhu has actual fire damage. Okay, so physical damage. Can I search them? Oh, I can. I love PDFs.
Did you just say I love PDFs?
Yeah, because you can.
What is there not to love?
Morgan's left Fs.
All right, so. All right, so as you run away, you are again temporarily insane. You're essentially going crazy, sort of sorts, with all the fire and explosions and the shock of what just happened. But you may not even notice this in your state, but the police do not get back up, or they're more busy putting themselves out than they are chasing you. And the other police are much farther away, and they are firing at you, but they're far enough away that the shots don't even need to be rolled for. Like, they're definitely gonna miss.
Little trigger happen.
Well, in their viewpoint, 3 cops came up to someone. There was gunfire, then an explosion. For all they know, there's a terrorist attacking the school.
Well, that
It
seems
would be
like
a very good terrorist if they blew up the car in the woods.
I mean, at this point, I'd be shocked if the police aren't just terrified, outright terrified of what's going on.
This is the third of crimes against the library.
This is the 3rd crime at the library in 2 days.
Oh, we're not. Are we
Yeah.
sure something criminal has happened here?
Yes,
I shot at a cop.
there are bodies.
Oh, but you didn't hit the cop.
Anywho,
I
you
mean,
got,
we haven't come to the school without me stealing something yet.
yeah. But, but you book it. You're running. The 3 cops are not chasing you. They're busy trying to put themselves out. You're at this point into the woods. And you're both running kind of close by, but you're still just running in a direction.
Are we still on fire?
You're slightly burning, so I'd say that, like,
Charred.
Well, then have a compulsion to save people who are in danger. So I definitely would, even in my insane state, try to attack Jimson and roll him around in the dirt to put out the flame. I mean, it is a me.
Actually, you really shouldn't have brought that up. I want you to roll a sanity check. And that's not great.
Oh.
And then, how would I do this? Roll it. They're 100 feet away. Roll a... What number do I have? 6, 8. Roll a d10. Because I want to see if you run back to the police to help them. 2, 4, 6.
Bad.
No, you stay. You are still insane. Jimson and Danny, roll a sanity as well. And the sanity, essentially, what happens is that for the most part, it overpower. Oh wow.
No.
Oh.
Jim.
Have I come to my wits?
So you don't. So you can take off the temporary insanity, and you don't lose any more points.
Oh,
Arc, the temporary insanity essentially is sort of putting you in one direction completely. However, you're correct that your compulsion.
insane.
Yes, I'd say that you would tackle Jimson to the ground. Roll a brawl check.
God.
It's not good.
And then Jimson, you have to roll a brawl as well to contest it.
Jim win that one. I got out wrestled by a gentleman.
Well, we don't know that yet.
A gentleman is good in the words of boxing.
I don't even know if what you said made sense.
It didn't.
Have you ever watched Sherlock Holmes?
Jimson, roll the dang ball check.
Ah, shit.
So it's a
roll check.
brawl.
He's still beaten though, so he's good.
It's failure. What did we forget what we decided if it was.
I do a disorientate, so I clap my hands on your head.
I thought it was whoever had the better failure.
Yeah, I believe so. Let me look that up again because I forget if it was. Hang on, I forget. Yeah, I forget the contested if it's closest to the number or just the contested rolls. There we go. Oh, opposed skill checks. That's what it's called. In case of a draw, the highest skill value wins.
So I win.
Arc wins.
What?
No.
What?
You both failed. Like, you both... So, it's in stages. So, a regular failure, a hard failure, an extreme failure. Or successes, I mean. So, a failure is just a failure. So, instead what happens, if you both fail, it's based on your skill level. Arc has a 70. Jimson has a 25.
Which is good because I'm putting Jimson's fire out. He just doesn't even know it, apparently.
Well, yeah. But again, it's just because in your insanity you tackle him. You don't just, calmly try and put him out. You're still insane, so your actions are more like a kind of show an nth degree, essentially.
Yeah, but Jimson's now heard me say what I'm doing, so he's...
No,
Yeah,
you haven't said anything.
as a gentleman, I'm defending myself.
Arc has not said anything. Arc is still insane. He just looks mad-eyed at Jimson and grabs him and sort of throws him to the ground. I need you to roll another brawl check to see if you do damage to him trying to put out the fire.
Oh, no.
helping him.
You're going to kill me.
You are helping him, but you're doing
I have 2 hit points, man. Oh, no. Is that good or bad?
Oh!
Please don't tell me that means he punches me.
You'd think it would be good. It would mean
Yeah,
it was a clean
that's
tackle.
Right, that it was just a clean tackle. Thank you.
So it wasn't a clean tackle, but it wasn't a clean tackle. Like, it was rough. Why do you have 2 hit points? I thought you had 1.
I only have 1.
Yeah. I mean, I'll say again, it's not a clean tackle, and he's roughed up. It doesn't do damage to him. And I will say, because he succeeded at the brawl, you don't punch him. Yeah, I get what you're saying. In this case, you'd hurt him. But because it's a success, I'm saying that you essentially have enough control of your, hits to kind of put the fire out that you're not, slapping him or, uncontrolled. So
Excellent.
this is a good thing. Yes.
Jimson, you're welcome.
No, you still can't say anything. You're still insane.
You're blah, 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 blah. That's what he says.
Yeah. Or he's just screaming. And then when we come back, and if you can, Alan, roll another d4 for sanity loss. And we will bounce back over 2. You lose 2 points.
Ready.
Yeah, I really don't need you to kill Jimson in a psychotic rage. So hopefully that works itself out.
I have a question for you.
Please
Can I
don't
start
kill me.
making up another character card because I feel like this one's not going to end well.
I mean, if you have a moment to prep one, that certainly wouldn't hurt.
How do I do that?
Hang on. I'm gonna
You could be the zombie of Armitage.
That's not a bad idea. Be the zombie of Arc because we need more Arc.
Hang on. Oops. Players channel.
Don't worry about it. I'll just become zombie Arc, and that'll be fine. I can just add a new name.
I mean, that's not really an option, but. All right. So is Octim 2 character sheet
There.
in the character sheet section? You should be able to see it.
Wait, don't ditch me, Arc, though.
Well, he's not dead yet, but he just asked.
Not dead yet. I just,
Yeah.
it's boring looking at them chase for books or look for books. So I'm thinking more. Wait, so my character sheet, all I see is Arc Dim.
You don't see number 2?
Where would I? Wait.
I see
Oh.
Arctim too.
I just
Right.
did show the players. Can you edit that?
Let me go check and see because I like.
Ooh, I can edit.
Right, well, you got to focus on the thing you might kill yourself at.
Yes, I can, but I don't remember how to do it.
Do what? Edit?
Oh no,
create a
set it up.
character.
Oh, the skills and stuff. Well,
I can look at Arc Dim 1 and see how to distribute. Right.
no, because you've got stuff on there. Hang on, I can look up real quick. So while I'm doing this, Jimmy G, Merlara, you are still kind of arguing in the library a little bit. You were arguing about whether or not you should try and find a ladder or you can just climb again. Has that come to a conclusion, or are you still going back and forth?
I think we should look for a ladder. Jimmy?
Oh, I'm fine with that because apparently I'm not allowed to do anything with Merlara.
Oh my
Oh,
God! Oh,
So,
you know
that
what,
sounds
Jimmy?
fine.
You know what,
Jimmy,
Jimmy?
no, Jimmy, climb the bookcase.
all
look
I've
for a
got to
ladder.
do the entire episode is to run around in the woods insane. Give me a
Alan,
ladder.
in this chat are the skill things.
Oh, I failed at spot hidden, so I guess I didn't find a ladder.
Oh boy.
Climb the case. Quit whining and climb the bookcase like you
No.
want to so bad.
I already did that. Wasn't useful. Nope, we're fine.
Oh my
I looked for a
God.
ladder
Oh my
and failed.
God.
Oh.
All right, I'll look for a ladder, I guess.
Okie dokie. No, you
Oh.
don't. Or to be more specific, there is no. Or as far again, because you've got this
Right.
room, you've got the little walkway in another room that's duplicate of it.
Yeah.
In that, you see no ladder.
I'd
This
like
little
to
door here is
push a
just.
desk over.
All right. Give me a strength check.
Strength.
It should be a core skill.
Oh,
You can push it, and then at the risk of probably hurting yourself.
nah, I'll see. Yeah, Jimmy, you want to help me out?
Or
with this
Jimmy
stuff?
just helps you instead of just watching you do all this. All right, so where are you pushing it over to? Like, kind of this spot?
under the yeah.
So kind of straight over. All right, so you do it. It's still not a great climb because it's still like.
Right. So can we put a chair on top of that?
By all means, go for that.
Will the chair fit? Cool.
Oh yeah,
You
chair.
need-
You can do this completely. Yeah, this would be great.
That convinced me. But do you need a roll for the chair on the desk?
Nope. You can put a chair on the desk. That's not heavy. It was more
All
because
right,
there's
all right.
books on the table than anything else.
I'll stay down here and steady the chair for you, and you climb up on the chair and can take the.
Yeah, no, I'm not turning my back on Merlara, so I will
Okay,
stay down
then
here and steady the chair for her,
Okay,
and she can climb
That's
up.
all right. That sounds fine. We'll do that.
All right, Merlara, you can roll climb with advantage. If Jimmy's going to actually steady the chair, then yes.
Yes, Jimmy is not an asshole, so he will steady the chair.
All right, then Merlara can
all
do
right, all
climb with advantage. So just basically roll it twice.
Oh.
I forgot yours is a 20.
Yeah, I thought it
So
was
you
better.
you kind of get onto it. It's even with him holding it for whatever reason, it's like lopsided, like the leg's not great, and you basically end up falling right off onto the table again.
Okay.
And I will say you will take 1 point of damage.
Oh, all right.
I'll just say, do you want to just attempt that again?
Yeah.
Do you want to just keep doing this till you knock yourself out?
Well, my climb is a 40. I might have a better chance.
What?
Okay, well, do you want to climb while I hold the chair?
Really?
I guess.
All right, so
Go ahead.
Merlara is going to actually hold the chair. Then
Yeah.
Jimmy can do climbing again with advantage as well.
So that means twice.
Yes.
Well, that didn't go well.
No, it did not. Jimmy, you basically do the same thing. You're like, oh, look, watch how it's done. Poof, poof. And you also take a point of damage.
Didn't have any damage at this.
You've also knocked over a couple of books off the top, like nothing crazy. Like really just a couple of ones on the ledge with the shaking.
All right.
Over a
So
couple what?
these books, they're on like the top bookshelf, right? Or they're pretty close to the top.
The ones you were looking at?
Yeah.
Yeah, again, half the reason you can't see a bunch of them is because you're kind of standing and looking up. But like, yeah.
Right. Okay. So what is supporting that bookshelf?
I'll actually mark this little section we're talking about. What is
Is there like
so?
are there like chains the shelf hangs from? Are there wooden posts that hold it up? Is it just this whole solid bookcase?
So it's essentially like a wall kind of taken out. So above here is like the ceiling, and then
Okay.
you've got this section here. Roll, I guess, intelligence, or intelligence or education, whichever you want to see kind of. Wow. Yeah. So this section here. Hang on, I'm gonna start marking things. So this section here is like the main support beam essentially for it, and then you've got like these kind of mini support beams that obviously the walls with books in them, but like that's holding the majority of this wall together.
Right.
It's in the side walls, but like if these
Why couldn't
came-
we just take the books off of like that shelf and climb up the empty shelf?
That would be an option, but what I have in mind sounds more fun.
Hello?
So if it's
Yeah,
a
Wait, we can
yeah,
hear
we
you.
can
Can you
hear
hear
you.
us?
You not hear us?
No, I didn't hear you at all.
Oh,
Oh.
Yeah,
just
started
Bobby had
cutting in
said
and out a
yes,
bit.
but it's not as much fun as his idea.
Oh, okay, fine. Let's
So-
go with that idea then.
So that upper support, does it look like if it were weakened, the upper bookcase might kind of collapse and drop down to us?
Which one? This one?
No, the upper one that you rectangled, the high one.
Oh, also, if anyone clicks and holds on a spot, it'll ping it, and I can see what
yeah,
you're
yeah.
talking about. Okay,
Here.
so if you're saying if that got taken out,
Yeah.
I mean, if that got taken out, you don't feel like it would just the wall would be destroyed. It's on the top section. Like,
Uh-huh.
I mean, I guess it depends how you take it out. Like, if you actually like cut that section out, like, it's not really gonna weaken it too much because it's on the top.
Right. Essentially, what I'm looking for is a weak point that I could shoot so that the books would drop down to us.
Oh. Every time I think I know where you're going with this, it's just a swerve. Well,
I mean, I haven't used my gun the whole time, so.
because the kicker here is that it's wood, so that
Right.
you could
Okay.
shoot any section of this. You'd have to shoot like a lot of it with like a lot of bullets
Right.
you feel
All right.
to destroy it
Then I
with a
think-
gun.
I think Jimmy's right. We should clear out the shelves so we can clean up the empty shelf.
All right, so which section of that are you doing?
I mean, maybe
Probably
Jimmy
cut out
wants
after
to
you
take
said
the
Jimmy's
left,
right.
and I'll take the middle.
Yeah, it looks like those. I mean, because that even looks like it's at an angle. Like we could just take the books off and climb up it.
Yeah,
Well, that does look like it's. Yeah, those are steps.
Yeah,
Well-
I was gonna say those. That looks kind of angular.
It's sort of steps. I mean, it looks essentially like that section of the wall is built kind of at an angle, maybe just for
Yeah.
display purposes, but yeah, if you remove the books, it could sort of function essentially as steps because
Right.
it's sort of diagonally going up.
Yeah, that was my point.
Go ahead and clear that out.
Alrighty, I'll say you guys clear that out not too hard. We will bounce back over to the crazies.
What's up?
So, Jimson, in a kind of crazy manner. Oh, wait, hang on. Can I close that? Okay. In a kind of crazy manner, Ark has kind of taken you to the ground though and put out the fire. You weren't too much on fire, but you were smoldering. You're safe in that sense. He is still very wide-eyed, like rictus kind of grin, like fixed facial expression. You know, he's not speaking words, as more grunts. I don't know if you two want to try anything else. Actually, I guess Ark, if you want, give me another sanity check.
That's all I get to do today. So just roll a sanity check, and that'll be all I do.
Hard
The
failure.
inevitable consequences of my own actions.
I'm just gonna pout about it.
Well, that doesn't seem very mature on your part, Arcdim.
Ooh.
Oh,
Yes.
he's
Okay.
so sane.
F you all. I'm gonna get you.
Language.
How the tune changes. Oh, you die.
All
You
day.
die.
No, so Ark is there. He's tackled you to the ground. He's gripped you in this kind of wild man stare. And as he does, he like sort of everything like kind of relaxes, like inch by inch. His grip lessens. He's not it's not hurting him how much he's grabbing, and his eyes like kind of come back to a face. And he's still kind of smoldering, but like
Come back to a face.
Come back to
to a normal
return to
normal
face.
expression.
You guys heard me. I came back to a face.
Yeah.
Okay.
Damn it. This speak word thing is
What
hard. And as he does, you both sort of start to realize, besides some distant shouting,
Got no human brain.
it's kind of
Your
quiet.
eyes without a face.
It's you hear some people, some police yelling in the distance. You can slightly still hear the fire burning, but it's silent and it's quiet and it's fairly dark. At this point, it's like 9-10 o'clock at night. But as far as you can see, you're alone in the woods.
All right.
So does Arcdim get any of his sanity back since he got the hard success?
I'll say roll a d5. I roll a d10. Let's see how lucky you are.
D.
Yes.
Right. I can. I wait.
Oh,
7.
right, you get 7 points back, we'll say.
All right. I'm halfway back.
Alright.
Yeah, halfway back. Oh, you can take off the temporary insane. But in a roundabout and perhaps bad way, the silver lining to this is that it does seem that the distraction that you meant to cause essentially worked. The other police who are farther away are more interested in trying to save the 3 cops that are on fire. They're obviously the ones on fire. Obviously, I'm going to try and chase you. And it's so dark that, yeah, they saw you go into the woods, but there's a good chance they don't know where you are. You probably don't want to stick around, but for the moment, you've lost them. And I'll actually roll real quick. Nope, wrong button. All right.
Listen. Where do you want to go?
So
Get out of
what happened to the cops? Just wondering. The cop, they like warded off by the fire.
So, the 3 police that were by you, the last you saw, they were on the ground still burning. They didn't get as much again as the damage from the explosion, but they were a lot more on fire, just because essentially they didn't go flying through the air. You don't really know what's happened with the other police. Again, you right now, you're about 200 feet, 300 feet into the woods. Like you kind of booked it just straight into it, so you made good time. But other than that, you see in the distance a car burning, and you see nothing else. It's almost pitch black.
Okay. Well, Ark, do you want to go back to the library, or do you want to go to Denny's.
You
Well,
want to
I
go
kinda-
back to the library. You both
I
have
think they
one
could-
hit point and us inches from
Well, I
complete
hear what you-
sanity.
I think Jimson's saying like we feel like we could help, right, Jimson? Let's just go to Denny's.
Let's go to Denny's.
Yeah, I like that idea.
How are
We
you
can
gonna get to
recover-
Denny's?
We're gonna walk there.
I thought we passed one on the way in to the college.
Past what?
Denny's. I'm pretty sure I saw
Yeah,
one.
a
from
few
the-
miles down the road.
Yeah. And
So you're just gonna walk into? Okay, just. All right. Give me a survival check, both of you, just to see, because again, it's 10 o'clock at night.
A couple miles.
See if
well,
they're gonna survive Denny's.
it's not far to walk.
Question.
Oh.
What
Jimson,
year are
your
we in?
survival is 12.
I'm a gentleman. I don't get into situations that require survival.
Well, mine's 10.
Yeah.
By the way, aren't we in like the 1930s?
I guess.
Denny's wasn't founded till 1950.
Whatever.
Oh,
Man, I'm not
whatever,
gonna-
man.
Yeah, but it could just be a restaurant named. It doesn't have to be a chain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It had to be one at some point. It's
Let's
like
go to
McDonald's.
Genesis.
We know.
But there used to be whatever the McDonald's was beforehand. The one, the two brothers had.
McDonald's.
Sure. Anyway.
Fast food.
So you two head off in the direction you think is Denny's. In the darkness, you kind of stumble. Just as again as a, I mean, Arc, we're both burned. Your clothes destroyed. Jimson, you do not look like a gentleman anymore. Your clothes are torn and burned. You don't have most of your possessions on you at this point.
Does he still have his pot whiskey?
Oh, for sure he does.
His-
Jimson, listen to me.
Yes.
Which
Yeah.
is totally setting up. We're gonna do a Sullivan's Travels.
You can do a what?
A what travel?
The movie Sullivan's Travels.
Oh, okay.
The rich guy gets mistaken for a hobo. His life gets turned upside down.
I thought that was Gulliver's Travel.
No, that's the guy who gets really
Gulliver's
big and goes to an
Travels is
island.
the-
That's the Jack Black movie.
Yeah.
Oh, no, it doesn't get really.
No,
the people
no.
on the island. are just really rich.
So you're Sullivan, and I'll be Veronica Lake. I think we got this covered.
I'm sorry, Danny. Did you tell your father that Gulliver's Travels was a Jack Black movie?
Yeah,
It's-
written by Jack Black.
Yeah, it's not a book or anything. But you two head off. Again, you both at 1 HP. Jimson, whatever in your possessions, I'll say you have, but anything else that you might think extra, I'll say at this point you do not have. Because if you did,
Alright.
it was in the car, and it's burning.
Well, everything I have in my possessions is really all I need.
I'm just saying, yeah. But
My full suit included,
your full suit. Well,
which is actually burned.
yeah, it's now more of like maybe a vest, like with the sleeves destroyed, kind of.
It's avant-garde.
Yeah. But we're gonna bounce back to the the book detectives, to the real heroes here. So you've moved the books out of this section here. It's sort of like stairs. Obviously, it's very awkward kind of stairs because they're not designed for that. But yeah, you can use them to easily get up to the top. Though I'll say that if you want to move around on the top, you still need to do a climb check because it's only like a foot of a ledge, so it's still kind of awkward to climb around. Is there a specific section? I know you're looking at one before.
I thought we were looking here.
Well, again, that's the spot you'd seen. I don't know if you want to dig around the other spots to see if anything more.
I'd like to dig around where I was seeing those books with Latin titles.
Alrighty. Give me a spot hidden.
Yeah. This is the one that I succeed on. This is the one.
It is not the one.
Should I try spot hidden?
Are you
Yeah.
both up there?
Oh no, I guess I'm not up there because he had to climb, didn't he?
Well, no. Saying that he used the books taken off as like a staircase. So you
Well,
don't
it's
need
a small. I don't think there's room for both of us on the.
Well, you both could. It would be awkward, and you'd have to roll climb checks to like do an action essentially.
Oh, here, I'll hop down so I can get out of his way.
Okay.
Roll a
I will
jolt.
climb up.
There's
I will
your
climb up.
There's your
Yeah.
success. There's your success.
And I will do a spot hidden.
I knew there was a reason I put
Ooh,
50
hard
in jump.
success.
Alrighty, hang on.
At my spot hidden. Oh, I think I found something.
Look at us searching the restricted mission like a well-oiled machine.
Hang on, where's that? Alright. So, also I need you to roll a sanity check.
Oh, Jesus. Why is it that I found something and it always makes me insane?
Because these are the books in the restricted section for a reason.
Oh, Jesus. Deal with that?
So,
Ouch.
you do find things.
Well, do I find the book we need, the vermin thingy?
Not at the moment, no. You
Oh,
find a number of you find a number of books in that same section. You see again that same book that Merlara found. I don't know. I'll assume Merlara mentioned the one she saw in the beginning when I mentioned a couple.
Sure.
Books. The Dole Chance. You see some other ones that look like they have like the Latin on the spine, but then there's almost like a handwritten note on a couple of them that are called like the Faceless God, the Brood of Bustas, the Secret of Sebek. It looks like almost like an anthology of stories. And the reason you take some of the sanity check is that you see that one of them has on it Neothlotep, the oldest god of Egypt, which reminds you of the journal you
Hang
read.
Hang on. Yeah. What about the thing I translated? Was that wasn't in the thing? Narlothotep was in the thing I translated.
In
Yep.
the
Hieroglyphics.
Yes, thank you. And that's and as you do that, it triggers this sort of vision of this giant shadowy being the size beyond of pyramids, it seems, beyond what could be physically possible in your head.
Fantastic.
And you will take D5 sanity damage.
I don't see a D5. I see a D4 or a D6.
That's right. I don't know why I say 5. Just roll a D6 and we'll ignore the 6. 2. Take 2.
You guys just gotta
No, not you, Bob.
use brackets.
Use
No,
your
I-
imagination.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, whichever.
roll a
but
D5.
You take
All
2
right.
points of sanity damage. So what you find, or what the sections of book, there seems to be a section on the stuff. Obviously, again, it's about the stuff that you translated, from the hieroglyphics. So it seems like the spot. I know the picture doesn't show, but there does seem to be also more like before. There seem to be gaps in the bookshelves as well. So it's possible that the book, specifically the one you're looking for, may not be in this spot you feel, or that.
Please tell me it's not in Armitage's office.
I mean, I won't tell you that because you wouldn't know.
Oh, thank God.
It doesn't mean it's not there. It just means you wouldn't know it.
Out of sight, out of mind. That's just...
All right. So.
All right. Well, I guess. Can I gather up the books that look relevant and bring them with us?
Yeah, I mean, if you want to grab, I'll say, mark in your possession. Hang on, I'll put the actual titles. I just lost that. I had it just for a second. Oh, here we go. I'll put the actual titles in the chat, and you can kind of mark those in your possessions how you want. As also, I'll say if you want, roll the spot hidden real quick while you're up there.
No.
Or library use, whichever one is higher in your case. I assume spot hidden.
No, it's great. Library use is 20. Spot hidden is what, a 29? Yes, right there. Ooh, hard success.
So you do see that as you look more to the left. At this point, you're kind of up here, and you kind of look to the left in this section, and you see this whole top section looks like it has that kind of a mythos to it. Of you see essentially a number of books with like small handwritten like translations to them. And you see that it could be this whole section could be it could be in here. So you see that it's not just this one section, you could have multiples.
Well, I guess I should stay up here and look around some more.
I was more implying that you have a very large section to look through.
Oh.
But also that. Also.
Or we should go look for Armitage's office.
Also, roll a luck.
Roll what?
Both of you roll luck.
Okay. That concerns me.
It should.
Wait, wasn't Bobby already in Armitage's office?
Yes, you was.
I have been there. Yeah, I know where it is.
Did you? I see one. Oh, okay, cool. 2 failures.
Yeah, I rolled.
Yeah.
2 failures. Good.
Yeah.
Good.
Good. All right, you may continue.
Okay.
That's
Nothing for you
Jimmy,
to
if you
worry
wanna-
about.
You want to keep looking through here, Jimmy? I think I'm going to check out Armitage's office since it looks like some books have been taken from that shelf.
Okay, I will keep looking around here, which I'm sure is not.
So I'll head to Armitage's
But
office.
be a
party.
problem.
Oh wait,
Oh,
you're heading outside
party.
to Armitage's office.
Yeah, I want to head to Armitage's office.
Oh
And I'll be
right.
sneaky about it.
I was gonna say, so if you want to roll stealth, by all means do so. We will put you in the restricted section. Good. As far as you're aware, you're stealthy. No one knows what's happening. Ignore this person here. Both of you roll a luck check again.
Really concerning me with this.
Patrick, roll a luck as well.
I thought I did.
You did.
Oh, I didn't see it above it. Good, 2 failures again.
Yeah,
Good.
yeah.
God, the odds of all those failures.
Not very lucky. Okay, continue. As well, I guess do you you're being stealthy and you come up to the top door which leads into the library. What's sort of your plan for getting to the office?
Well, I'd like to peer out if any cops are in the body of the library at this point.
So give me a spot hidden.
A smart plan, right?
can only end in disaster.
All right. No, you don't see
You're
anything.
not having a good run.
Yeah, you don't. But as from what little from with the roll, you don't see anything.
All right.
Again, it's like 10 o'clock at night, and like there's
Right.
some power on. It almost feels like the restricted section has power more because it has like a backup power, like it's on a different circuit. But
Okay.
like the library itself is dark.
All right. Well, out of abundance of caution, I will stay sneaky and I will make my way to Armitage's.
All right. Well. Okay. Oh wow.
Stream stealth.
Whew. So I'm glad you did that. Hang on. I'm gonna move you to.
DM is starting to scare me.
Good.
Oh god.
It's like yes.
The power fantasy of a DM.
And
Oh wait, we have to get rid of some of these. All these drawings. God damn it! Before I bring you to the. Hang on. So, it's good that you continue to stealth, because as you walk... Oh, I gotta bring you in here. I forgot. Where's Bobby? Inside the library. So, again, you come out from the restricted section to one of the side passages. And it's one of the side passages kind of in the corner. But as you come out, roll another spot hidden real quick.
all right. I think there might be something in the library, you guys.
Ooh.
Oh, hey, nice.
Has the monster come to us? What?
The
Got bored.
monster
It got bored.
Yeah.
It
The
got
monster
tired
got
of waiting.
seriously tired of waiting for us to show up.
It's like, dude, guys, Jesus Christ, everyone's
He's like,
dead.
he's like Thanos. I guess I'll have to do it myself.
Yeah. Oh wait, did I not bring? Oh, I didn't bring a token in here. All right, well, just pretend you had the tokens in here, Bobby.
Okay.
Also, both of you roll another luck check.
Oh my god.
Don't fail this one.
This is ridiculous.
Oh no.
Oh, jeez, I failed again.
Hang
This is
on.
The
starting
odds
to
of
look
all
bad.
of those luck failures in a row is like 1 in 64.
All right, cool. So you're in the side passage, and again, are you making like a straight beeline to the
Stealthy beeline.
Well,
Well,
I
you're
want to
being
stick to.
yeah, you're being stealthy, but you wanna.
I want to stick to the corridors. I want to be out in the open.
Well, so the side passages themselves don't have quarters going from like one passage to the other.
Oh, okay.
So like to go essentially like
Got
the
it.
length of the library, you have to go into the center, or
Okay.
I guess
Well, I guess
or you want to like climb, I guess, kind of like on the
Um,
railings.
yeah, I think I'll just try to sneak through the middle. I think that's
All
my
right,
best
give
bet.
me a spot hidden.
God.
It's okay. The doesn't matter what you got because hang on.
You
Nope,
fail regardless.
Am I on the wrong layer? I'm on the wrong layer. That's it. Okay. There we go. Oh, wait, hang on. Let's go to this. We don't need this giant block in Kindy. Well, I guess we kind of do. It'll show, I guess, where the thing is. Because, as you can see, I didn't bring you in here. No, I did. Yeah, cool. It is flooded with police.
Ah, okay.
And Danny's character was there for a second.
Well, let's see.
So they're basically they look like they're looking.
Are there
at
any
you now.
police upper level?
There's one or two upper level, only on the left side, because again the right
okay.
side has that damage.
Right. Which side am I on?
So hang on, I'm gonna bring you.
Oh, I see myself. Okay.
Yeah. So
Hopefully
you're
away
down
from-
there. So you essentially came from that corner and you're looking around the corner, but they're actively
Right,
searching
okay.
at this point. They're looking. It seems
Yeah.
as though they wonder if there was other people, then there might be more, and they're basically searching the whole grounds.
Okay. Well, first I'd like to go back and lock the outer door to the restricted section so that they can't get in there and find Jimmy.
Okay.
Because I
You
was
still-
carrying around the
You
padlock
still have
to
the
that.
key. Oh, okay. So you still have the key to the padlock. So then you don't actually have to roll for that. What was your stealth? What was your last one? Oh, okay, yeah.
It's
So you
an
don't have to roll.
extreme
Yeah,
stealth.
you don't have to roll for that.
right.
And then, so with a click, it's locked.
And then these side passages have stairways up to the second level, right? So I'd
Yeah,
like to take those up. to
Some
the
of them
top.
do. Not again. It's a
Okay.
weird sort of in the one next to you. There is one. So if you want, you can
Okay.
go up to the second level.
Yeah, I'd like to go to the second level.
All right. And so the second level has a small walkway. It's not even like a walkway. Like the section where the columns are, there's only like an inch or two of space. So it seems like whoever built the railing just built it a little bit spaced out. You could essentially
well-
try and like climb over this section to get to the next side passage.
Yeah. Here's what I'm gonna do. Got a bottle of gin that we took from Marion's book safe in his office. I'm gonna take that bottle of gin out and I'm just gonna throw it as I can all the way across the library.
Good
So
plan.
I imagine that's a throw check.
Well, yeah. So
Oh.
where you? I mean, that's pretty bad.
I want to throw it across the library so it,
But I
it
mean,
like shatters
But
the
across,
other side.
But so across to the other, directly
Yeah.
opposite you.
Yes.
All right. So you throw it. It hits one of the banisters, bounces off, and crashes basically underneath you.
Okay.
The police immediately hear it, and like these five basically start kind of flooding. Like, oops, you two move. Basically the side passages like to the left and the right of where underneath you, and they're kind of searching around.
Okay. All right. Well, and then I will take out the book safe that I also got from looting Marion's office, and I'll throw it different direction.
Which direction?
Also across the library. Well, that one kind of hit under me, so I'm gonna try to throw it onto the lower level on the opposite side of where those five come.
Just keep lobbing shit like a bad stealth game.
Yeah.
All right, give me another throw.
Don't be worse at this
Wow.
Ah.
All right, so that barely works, but it basically it basically falls like hits the railing and kind of like clunks and like bounces and then rolls into the lower section opposite you. And you see at least 3 of the police head over into there. And the other 2 are kind of like looking that direction. You can tell because they have like flashlights. So you can see that they're
And
kind of
I'd
like
like
more
to-
looking that way than actually like
Yeah.
searching
This is like a
actively.
bad stealth game.
Yes.
Yeah, all right. I'd like to then start sneaking along the upper level, try to get to Armitage's office.
All right, again, there's no passage on the upper level.
Okay.
Besides, again, you could kind of climb over the sections if you want. There are 2 policemen here on the top.
Right. Okay.
So, do you still want to try and like climb over the railings to get to it?
Yeah, I think I'll climb over the railing and try to go to the outside of the railing until I'm past the upstairs.
So you want to essentially shimmy along the railing.
At crouching height.
This could end so badly. All right, so you can roll stealth.
Well,
Okay. Also roll.
I'm gonna push that roll.
I'm going to say if you want, you can push it. For this one, I'd say if you fail, oh, never mind. So also roll a climb.
Sure. That's undoubtedly not going to go well, but oh, whoops!
Well,
I
you
only
did
rolled it
twice,
twice.
but luckily
tag, but
I'm nice,
the real one was
and I won't.
success.
Yeah, I was like, I won't be like, that's a 90. So you're able to get, and I'll say we'll basically do a check for like each 2 sections. I keep like here. Actually, let me do a contested on the cop. Where the hell is this thing? There it is. Spot hidden.
He failed.
Yeah. Like a bad stealth game, the guy, he's basically looking in the opposite direction, like just out the window or at the wall the entire time. Like just staring for whatever reason. Like he's tired and he just wants to go home. And we'll say that you basically make it down to the other cop who's like 4 or 5 bookshelves down, and we'll do basically another check, both the stealth and climb.
Okay.
All right. Okay. I'll say at this moment you are at risk of falling. If you push it, you will fall on a failure.
I think I'm not gonna.
You can use luck points to make it a win.
You know what? Yeah. It's what 11 luck points. Yeah.
Yes, there has to be 1 under, so it'd be 11 luck points.
Yeah, I'll spend some luck points on it.
So same as before, you make it past him, and I'll say that you're able to make it essentially to that kind of. Nope, wrong button. To that overhang, kind of where you and Jimson essentially jumped off before. During the fall.
All right.
And then we will bounce back over to Jimmy.
Oh.
As soon as I remember where the restricted section is, it's over there. Jimson, ignore that. Click the wrong person. There we go. All right. So, you have a number of books.
I'm also locked in this room now, right?
You don't know that.
Okay.
Because he didn't lock the first door, he did the second one up top. So you'd never hear him doing that.
Okay.
So hang on. So in chat, those are the 3 that you grabbed.
Oh, okay.
What I gotta move this one over. Okay, here we go. So I forget did you say you were gonna just look more, or were you gonna try and look for anything more specific, or?
Hang on, give me a second. I'm
Oh, okay.
doing some stuff here. Hang on. Right.
Well, actually, while you're doing that real quick, if you want to copy, Jimson and
Yeah.
Arc.
How do I add stuff to my possession? Oh, I gotta go in.
Yeah, Jimson and Arc, you 2 again walking through the woods. You're kind of at essentially the bottom of like that kind of driveway. Well, you're not at the bottom of the driveway, but you're like a couple 100 feet down the road, so you can still kind of see the school, like because it's a little bit lit up from the police and stuff. Obviously, you don't see too much happening. It's a lot of movement of like flashlights. But you're on the road, and you're fairly certain that because you passed the Denny's on the way in, that it's there, that it's down this way. Do you kind of try and do you talk about anything? Do you try and I don't know, like do an after action report on what may have been a bad idea? Do you-
Um, I'll make some small talk with Arctim. Okay, I'll start off. I falsified my uh entrance numbers to college.
Oh. No, I
In fact, I shouldn't even lie about that. I falsified my graduation details too. I never went to college. How about you?
I've never been to college. No, I didn't finish
Uh,
high
I just
Yeah.
love out of the blue. It's like, by the way, I never graduated.
I never even went to the college I say I graduated from. I
Why
just
did
know it's prestigious.
Why did you do that?
Okay, I got a suit from my dad's closet, and he was a very prestigious gentleman, and
I thought your father
I
died when you were 13 and an
well, he had big suits, regardless. And I knew he was. Listen, Batman knew his dad was a good person.
What?
Um, Anyways, I wore the suit to the college, and I said I graduated from here, and they looked me up and down and said, "You look like a fine gentleman." So they gave me my graduation papers or whatever.
I think, Jimson, that's what you and I have in common. Fighters, even the people think we're super cool and gentlemanly.
It's true. This experience has humbled me.
I don't know if it's humbled me. I feel like we really do anything wrong. I feel like we made a good big distraction.
It's true.
Oh, and
But-
I'm sorry about your putt-putt. I mean, I do feel bad about that.
Oh yeah. Well, you know, when I say this experience has humbled me, it's more humbled me as a person. But it was a good distraction. I will agree.
Yeah, we did a good job, and yeah, I think I see Denny's right up here on the right.
Yeah, we'll say that you two talk about your lack of college and bond over that and what that means, while also sort of mourning, say, the death of the putt putt, ignoring the fact that your faces and descriptions will be in the APB by tomorrow morning.
I think Jimson is so scarred from the.
My face should be completely blackened. I think.
You're like the Phantom of the Opera, you've got the mask on.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to look
We've
through.
got until morning, right? For the AP, feels like, that would be a good time for some waffles.
Yeah, let's have some waffles before going
I
to
think
run.
what you need to do is engineer a different explosion at another location, so it's
As-
an alibi for get badly burned.
Oh, true.
Jimson, do you have any cigars left?
Jimson
Wait,
roll luck.
possessions. I do have a cigar set. Let me roll look.
Let's see if they're any good.
Excuse me. Oh, I'm clicking. There. Oh, my
Ooh.
goodness.
So you grab the cases there. You grab it, and you see that there's no bottom to it.
Oh,
That
shoot.
the bottom is burned away. So you essentially
Okay.
have
That's okay.
you have like half
Yeah.
cigars.
Jimson, do you have any matches left?
Yeah, do I have any of them? Can I roll luck to see if I have
By
those
all
matches?
means,
Aha.
stop rolling. So
Do I have any-
That's
you
like
go
rolls
to
of-
reach into the pocket that has the matches, and you realize the pocket's not even there. There's not even like a pocket anymore.
Oh dear.
So
I don't
you've got 4 half-burned cigars.
You probably have a gun. You could start a fire with that.
Stop
Yeah, wait.
giving him
Well, okay,
ideas,
let's
Bobby.
let's here's what I'm thinking, Arctum. We go to the Denny's. We like go into the grease, like
Don't
where they like
burn
make the
down
grease
the
stuff. We shoot the grease and it'll explode.
Absolutely. That is exactly.
just
another crime.
And we will bounce back to Jimmy G.
Oh, just real quickly, Jimson. Let's not go
Yeah.
in. Let's sit on the back and shoot through the window at the.
Oh, Great idea.
You're gonna
They won't
kill
even
more
see us.
people who are temporarily insane and
Yeah,
develop
but-
more
No,
conclusions.
if he kills any more, he will not go temporarily insane. He's on the line.
You don't know that.
So maybe we
I
should-
do. But we will jump back to Jimmy.
Jimmy G feels a chill go up and down his spine and senses other members of the crew are up to no good.
Jimmy also
But
roll
also
luck.
realizes he can't really do much about it.
Yeah, Jimmy roll
What do I
luck.
need to... Oh, come on, I'm locked in a room. The police are not going to come find me.
You don't know that's what I'm asking you to roll for at this point. All right.
Oh,
Damn it.
The
All right,
police find you.
That's fine.
that's our 7th failed luck roll in a row between
Yeah.
me and Patrick.
All right, so you're in a room. You don't know it's
Uh-huh.
locked. You're here. Actually, oh, is there a listen check? Is there a?
There is listen.
Yeah,
No, it's a
listen.
0.7% chance that we would have failed all those luck checks in a row between me and Patrick.
I like how you let you look up like the.
There is a listen.
Really easy because
Yeah.
they're both like he's a 55, I'm a 43, so you can essentially call it 1/2.
Yeah. Yeah. Roll listen. All right. Never mind. So you're in the room.
Nice.
What is your plan? You've taken the 3 books. I think you said you marked in possessions.
Yes, they're in my possession now.
All right. Again, as you grab the books, you don't have to do a sanity check or whatever, but you feel that still lingering kind of uneasiness with them, especially now. Did you get another book before from the library? You still
No,
have
I
the
don't have any
no,
other.
you still have the book with the translation in it, the translation book potentially for the hieroglyphics.
Oh yeah, the book. Yeah,
But
the
that's
ones that I
it.
used
You
to
don't-
translate, Yes.
No, you still have the diary though, or the journal.
Yeah, I have the hieroglyphs that I translated.
But I mean Mayweather's journal.
Do I have that? Oh, I guess I do have that. Yes.
I guess unless someone actively said they had it, just because you were the only one who read it.
Yes,
But putting
I'm-
those in your bag, you feel an increased uneasiness with them, as though they, for lack of a better term, as though they recognize each other.
Oh, okay. That-
You feel there
Neat.
may be danger having all these books in one place, and that might be why the restricted section is like this, and that nobody goes into it, because it may be itself dangerous.
mm.
Oh, I'd hate to be locked in a potentially dangerous room.
I don't
Yeah,
know what's a
that's
square.
fantastic.
What's a square?
Unrelated.
Oh, okay.
So we pretty much established that there's not really anything.
I mean, again, you've got a
Given that the-
whole like large bookcase of potential
Yes.
books.
I guess I will.
Jimson, do you mean
continue-
what is the squares in on the map thing?
No.
You have to type /W, Jimson.
Oh,
Yeah.
my bad.
Yeah, I'm trying to listen to it, and it's not going well.
Oh,
Sorry,
my God.
Jimmy. Yeah. So you don't at this point. Basically you have no idea if it's in here or not. You feel like it is, but again, because of what happened before, all you really have is that
Alright, well,
one paper that said it was in it.
I've got nothing better to do until what's his face gets back from Armitage's office. So I guess I'll keep looking around the bookshelf.
Okay, give me a spot hidden because you're not really using the library at this point. Now you're just straight up looking.
I failed.
Yeah. Roll another luck. Wow.
Ooh, lucky success.
Finally.
You see like one of the center lamps like flicker and like the bulb's almost about to burn out, kinda.
Mhm.
But other than that, nothing. Like, that's about it. Unfortunately, again with the spot, you see a sea of books, and without again sitting here and trying to read all of them, none of them seem to jump out at you.
Okay, but since the books react to each other,
Fuck.
if I were to take my bag of books and move it around the room, looking for it to react to things,
Like a
Good
magnet.
idea.
exactly like a magnet or a dowsing rod.
Magnet.
Or a dowsing rod.
I will say, what's your cult skill level?
Oh, that is not good. It is. It is. Hang on. Where's the cult? It's a 5.
Oh man.
Is that mythos? The Cthulhu mythos or a cult?
No, my Cthulhu mythos
Is
is
also
a 5.
Yeah, okay, I was just making
Yes,
sure.
I'm very consistently bad at the magic.
I mean, roll a cult to see if you see a reaction. I swear to God.
It's a shame cult is 43.
Thank God. Like, if you got a
I
1,
failed
I would have been so pissed off. So you move also roll a climb check.
Okay. Climb. Ooh,
All right.
success.
Yeah.
So you're kind of like very haphazardly kind of walking along the shelf, kind of trying to see if there's any reaction. It's very, again, this is just something you just noticed now, so it's very hard to notice any kind of difference in it. You don't feel a pull in moving the bag around. You just still feel this general uneasiness. It doesn't seem to be a direction or like any kind of momentum to it. We will bounce to Bobby. Where the hell? Oh no! Oh no! Here's his office. Okay. Bobby, roll luck.
Sure. Can't possibly fail again.
Oh, really?
Yes, I can.
So I'm gonna show you the office, but the assumption is that the assumption is that you're actually like kind of down the hallway looking at the door.
Okay.
Just because I don't feel like getting it. But you see, oh, he's not there.
There's an old dude there.
Wait, did I move the wrong person?
I don't know.
I moved the wrong
Indiana
person.
Jones is
Sorry,
apparently there.
sorry. I moved the wrong person. There you go. You see two police officers digging. You see the flashlights going around the office.
All right. Well, I think I know what to do here. What I have in my possessions.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Also, make sure you mark the book safe and the whiskey gun.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's see. I don't want to get rid of the ring. I don't want to throw my clothing or my camera.
Wait, what was the first thing you said?
My key ring from college that I stole.
I thought you said boomerang. I was like, why do you have a boomerang? That's why
Are there any loose objects around that I might throw?
I'll say there's maybe like a little bit of wood and like some stone from like the collapse that was kind of thrown up.
Okay.
More of like pebbles though than any kind of like significant piece. So I'd say it's almost like what's the not particle board sheetrock, like
Right.
how that'll kind of like break up a bit. So
what does the hallway look like that I'm in? Is it just a straight open hallway? No other rooms?
Yeah, it's basically just a hall, like from that balcony area you went. You make a left. There's a hallway and there's offices on the right, and then at the end there's a right, and then it's like his kind of at the end of that hallway. So you're essentially on a corner looking around at like 10 feet down, and like the doors are open and you can kind of see glimpses of the police, but they don't see you just because they're looking around the office. If they were standing like at attention, they might have seen you.
Okay. I'm trying to figure out what a good way to get around these guys.
The option to run away is always an option.
Well, it is always an option. But I do want to get into this office. I could just fight, but that seems like a bad idea.
Like again, there's only so many ways I can save you guys from killing yourselves.
I'm gonna go into one of the offices near his office.
All right, they're locked.
They're locked. Okay,
yes.
well.
Mainly because there was nobody in them and they were just locked.
Right. I will simply have to pick the lock with my superior locking skills.
Going from D&D to this, where you can't pick a lock.
Yeah.
Roll stealth as well. This is more for the action
thing.
of lock picking, anything else. All right,
Yeah.
so you completely mess up with the lock and trying to get it picked, but you don't make a ton of noise with it.
Do offices have like glass windows? Like the doors have glass windows on them that I might smash and hop through?
I mean, they do have like the door itself is wood, but then like there's those kind of almost like again those dividers from like the previous office
Okay.
But I'm saying that there's like the door, and then there's like front glass sections of the wall next to the door. So
Okay.
yes, you could break through them to get into the office.
Let's see.
And I'll say for this case, there's two offices side by side before the
Right.
corner.
All right. I'm thinking I'll back down the hall and hide and try to think of a plan while somebody else can do something.
I mean, I can always say you can try it again, but again, with your skill level, you're basically kind of just like you'd almost have better luck just pick everything's at random at this point. Like the chance of success is so low that it's unlikely to work. And
Okay, let's see. What
also,
am I-
roll listen again.
Okay.
All right, never
All
mind.
right, I do it twice. Nope, did once.
Yeah,
I failed.
that's it. That's it.
Yep.
That's fine.
Okay, so I clearly am not hearing what's happening.
Actually, and also, can you roll luck? Wow,
Ooh,
is that the exact same roll as before? Like I think you
don't
beat
think
it by
so.
1 or something before.
Yeah, I mean, the last one was close, but I don't think it was that close.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm still lucky.
You do see one of the lamp that was blinking burns out. But that's about it.
There's not really a lot I can do. I suck at anything that would be useful at this point.
I really don't know why you stayed behind to do this if you're not good at it.
Yeah, I guess maybe I'll try to leave.
All right, so you're gonna try and be. Oh, Bobby's not here. Do you want to try and be stealthy going out the door?
Yes, I will, of course. Well, don't I have to try to? I have to go try opening the door.
Well, the first door is unlocked as you try it.
Right.
But are you trying to open that stealthy, or are you just kind of like walking out?
Yeah, I don't want to leave. Maybe I just don't stay. I guess I will try to be stealthy. I don't know what else. Like, that doesn't seem like doing much here. So yeah, so I will try. Let's see, where's my stealth? Stealth. Oh, great. Failed.
All right.
Ouch.
So yeah, you kind of lean on the first inner door, and you kind of forget, oh, it's unlocked, so it just kind of bangs open a bit. And then, oops, hang on, I forgot to bring your token. Well, just imagine your tokens here. I'm not gonna.
That's fine. All right, so I'm here. So I guess I go and try the outer door.
Yeah, it's locked.
Okay,
And
then I. All right, go ahead.
well, I was gonna say, do you try and pick it?
Yeah, I was gonna say, is that locksmith?
You cannot pick it because it's a padlocked on the outside. So there's no way for you to get access to the lock.
Oh. Can I try to bust out of the door
Oh
stealthily?
man. No. You can try and do the first part.
But can I do it stealthily?
I say you can do it stealthily at disadvantage, and I'm going to tell you now it's going to be extremely difficult to do. And actually, I'll say that no. The more I think about it, there's no way you can break that open without being stealthy.
Okay.
There's just no way. It's a.
Have I tried my magical dowsing rod in this part of the restricted section?
I don't know. Have you?
I have not. Why don't I try my magical dowsing rod on this part of the restricted section?
By all means, roll an occult check.
All right, let's see. I've got a good feeling about this. Okay, that did not work.
Also, now roll luck.
It's close.
Very lucky. All right, so far so good.
You are this lamp above you, the door begins blinking, and then it
Why
kind
are lamps blinking? I don't understand why the lamps are blinking.
I like, Patrick, that you're treating this not as like a spooky thing, but as like a frustrating mechanical
as like a
disturbance.
pissed off homeowner.
Yeah.
Like,
Like,
what
why-
the hell? These are LEDs.
Why is the wiring having issues?
How dare there be a draft in here? So you're gonna try and
Hang on.
Oh, okay.
I gotta check something on my character here.
now, by all means, you guys have possessions and other skills. Don't feel like you're limited.
Yeah. Okay. Can I try electrical repair on one of the lights? I mean, I've only got a 10, but I feel like maybe it's worth a shot.
Which light do you
Oh,
try it
God.
on?
Every skill that you're rolling is one I actually have a good.
So
you
I
barely
assume
goofed
I assume you're gonna
yourself.
try it on the one that's blinking.
I guess, yes. I'll try it on the one that's blinking. Oh, Jesus.
Oh,
So-
oh no!
So you go up to that one and you kind of like first just kind of mess with the bulb, but then you actually look at the wires above it.
Did he get electrocuted?
As
Shut up, don't
you
give him that idea.
he doesn't need to.
Damn it.
As you do, something. I mean, you really don't know what you're doing. You can just poke wires, something shorts, and you see a spark for a second before this section goes completely dark. And
gee.
it goes completely dark, and you get a shock, and you take 2 points of damage.
Oh,
I also need you to roll a sanity check.
Hang on. I can only do some with it.
You've done a lot of bad. Wow. All right.
Yes.
oh.
You feel that uneasiness
Alright.
from the books grow like significantly in the darkness. But
Wait,
other
that was
than
a hard success. Why are they messing with me?
Other than that, again, your sanity check is to see how you deal with things, not if it happens. But other than that, you don't feel anything besides a kind of unease of being in a dark room with these kind of books. But you are in complete darkness at this point.
I guess I try to feel my way toward. Well, I'm not gonna be able to do it. I'm literally trapped in this damn room.
Is there a window?
I don't know. My picture just disappeared.
No,
Can you imagine
I
if we
put-
did all that work to get into the restrict section? There was a window to the outside.
it's like you turn around, there's a window. No. I turn on fog of war because it's dark now.
Yeah, I can't see.
That's what darkness is.
Yeah. All right. Can I?
I just love how screwed you all are. Like, if you just stuck together.
I have nothing. Yeah, I've got nothing. Okay. Can I don't know. Can I just feel my? Can I try and feel my way to the outer door?
Well, you're at the outer door. Like, you're,
Okay.
well,
Then
I'll
I'm just
say,
gonna have to
yeah.
try to. I'm just gonna have to try to bust down the outer door.
Down.
Alright.
Get her bounty.
Give me a strength check. It's going to be,
Yeah.
I'll say with the bat, an extreme success.
Oh.
That's
Ooh.
a regular success. So you hit it, you bounce, you feel it definitely move, make a bunch of noise. Nothing's happening, though.
All right. Can I try it again?
No, for the moment, because we're going to bounce back to a crime in progress.
Okay. Do I have a while? I'm gonna go make some hot dogs.
Sure.
Oh my god!
Oh, this could
I
go.
have
I
some
don't like that though.
We'll say that. We'll say that. Well, actually, I'm sorry. Actually, we won't go to you guys first. Bobby, are you ready? Did you have time to think of what you want to do?
Yeah. So
Okay,
you
so
said
we'll
it's a
actually bounce to
left.
Bobby.
So actually, does Armitage's office have a window that a person could fit through?
Sort of. Hang on, let me get. Where the hell is? Oh, there it is. Head office. Sort of. So you look at the office. So this section here. Oh, I'm on the wrong thing. Hang on. So this section here.
Uh huh.
That's. I'm gonna go ahead and just mute him for a second. Never mind, because I won't know when he comes back. That section there is like that sky. Like again, it's the
Okay.
idea of like he had this sort of mini observatory with like a telescope and stuff.
Okay.
But it looks, I mean, just from judging from where we are, it'd be hard to judge where that is. But it definitely does have an opening to the outside.
Okay. So I assume there's a hallway. You said it was a left to Armitage's room. There's
No,
a hallway
to a
to
right.
right.
No, to a right. So If you're on that
Oh, it's to the right, so I assume there's also a hallway left.
No, it's almost like an L.
Oh, it's just an L. There's no other pathway.
No,
Okay.
because if you went back, because if you're standing like at the balcony where you jumped off of, and you were like,
Uh-huh.
and you were looking out towards the rest of the library, to your right would be the hallway that would then make a right to Armitage. To your left would be
Okay.
other hallways that would lead to other parts of the building.
Okay. So, is there a place out on that balcony that I could reasonably hide?
On the balcony, not really, because you could. It's got a little bit of a juts out, so you've got a bit of a like a curve to it where you could kind of hide behind, but it'd be very difficult because it's not. Like I say, like it's basically like a foot wide, so like you'd have to stand like sideways. So you could maybe make it work, but it'd be very difficult.
All right.
And if anybody ran
So-
past you, like there wouldn't be much to
Right.
hide.
Okay. So, see, that might
Choose
thwart my
wisely.
ideas. All right. Well, I'd like to go down the other hall and see if there's a room that I can get in. First off.
All right. Roll a spot hidden. Also, give me a stealth, just to see how quiet y'all are. Well,
Ouch.
that's not gonna help matters. Give me that sack.
Ouch.
So, you weren't paying attention to before, but when you when you look to the left, like it's a lot darker, as though like the lights are just not on.
Okay.
You don't know if like it just turned off or like there's just power missing in that section of the building. Maybe somebody was screwing with lights they shouldn't have.
Right.
But you start to walk down there thinking it can't be that bad. It's super dark. You're stumbling. Well, you're not as quiet. You're definitely not as quiet as you should be. And you can sense there's rooms or there's wall to your left, but you can't tell. It's literally so dark you can't tell if it's glass or doors or
Alright.
like a wall.
It's pitch black. I can't see anything.
Yeah, like it's one of those where like you can tell like okay the hallway. Well, if you're standing at the balcony, you can tell the hallway goes down this way, and it makes a left and a right as well. Like this one actually has both directions.
All right.
Past those like that intersection, it's just complete darkness.
All right.
And then where is these guys? I'm gonna say they don't have a line of sight. What the heck is the list? Oh no, it's Latin. Ah, there we go. Alrighty. You don't hear any movement from the office. At least nothing that sounds excited as though they were tracking someone.
All right. Okay. Well, I think that I would simply. So you said that down this hallway, the one going away from Armitage's office, it splits both directions at the end.
Yeah, it looks like that this one, and you can't tell how far either one goes, but it does look more like a T intersection.
All right. Now, if I go to the right, I just want to poke around and see if I'm able to find anything that feels like I could hide under it.
Give me is this spot? I mean, I'd say spot hidden, or is there like anything that could be a feel? I mean, I doubt.
All right, what's going on?
Oh, well, skullduggery.
Okay.
I'll say the spot hidden because I don't think there's anything that'd be like a touch.
All right. Oh.
So now you feel a wall. I'll say if you want, you can push it, but if you fail, you'll definitely make noise, tripping or whatever you're looking for.
Yeah, I'll push it. Okay.
All right, there's a couple of tables here with some plants on it. You know this because you bang into them, and send some of them smashing to the ground.
Okay. All right.
And you hear both downstairs in the library, like some people reacting, as well as reactions from where you think Armitage's office was, as though people are coming towards you.
I'm just gonna immediately take off all of my clothes, so that if they find me, they'll be kind of like disarmed. You know, they'll be surprised.
What? Okay.
You know, you always remind me that you're Alan's son.
How am I beat?
always-
How'd you beat me?
Yeah. He beat you to be naked. I didn't know it was a race.
To listen to see if I can hear anything.
Just
the only sense he
just
has
the dungeon master giving up.
Yeah, I want to. No, trust me. This is gonna go somewhere. I want to listen. Okay, I don't hear anything.
Now, I'll say you can push it. I have no idea what the penalty will be because I can't think of something. So you might.
Yeah,
just
no,
go
I'm not
crazy.
gonna push it.
Rich just said there'd be no penalty.
I said I don't. I said maybe you might go
no-
crazy or something.
Yeah, no, that's good. I've got a backup plan if I couldn't listen. So, what I'm going to do is I yell at the top of my lungs, "Help, help! I was locked in here by two people who said they were going to go blow up a Denny's.
Oh my god.
Somebody let me out."
Just say that those people were dressed like cops.
You don't
or
want the
fake
cops to know we're in there.
Also,
No, I was trapped in here.
also, I like the idea
Trapped.
you couldn't just say "help, help, let me out," and you had
Well, I
to
wanted to
keep
explain
going.
things. Okay,
You
fine.
had to
I say
implicate-
help. Yeah, but
Yeah, hang on. I got to see the.
You also don't even know the Denny's.
Yeah, you have no
what do you
idea.
mean I don't know about the Denny's? Oh, I sensed it. I'm a bounty hunter. I can see into people's souls. I know what they're up to.
What?
It's a sixth sense.
None of them hear you.
Oh, Okay,
With the
then
fire
I will-
going, with the, the
And
stuff that
then
Merlara's
I
upstairs.
will. I would like to try slamming into the door again.
All right, give me strength.
I fail.
Damn.
Oh.
You can push it at the risk of getting hurt, or you can use luck.
How do I use luck? Oh, that's if I
We'll be-
deduct points.
Well, so you
I'll be
use.
coming for you soon enough if things go well for me.
So you do. You can push it at the risk of any damage, or use 12 luck points to succeed.
Oh no, I'm not reducing my luck. I'm doing terrible with luck as it is. Not reducing
Speaking
my
of
luck.
which, roll luck. Cool. In the darkness, you feel the presence that was getting bigger essentially explode and fill the whole room. And
Okay,
you
so now
hear the inner
I'm
door
covered in
slam
presence.
open.
I hear what?
You hear the inner door, the one you'd left that leads into the restricted section proper, slam open. And I need you to give me a sanity check.
Guys, I don't think we're gonna make
Damn
it
it.
out.
I felt so smart when I locked him in there.
Why?
It seemed a good idea at the
I,
time.
I failed a little bit.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So you feel some sort of humanoid presence basically walk through the door and then sprint right at you, and you can almost see the knife coming at you. And then you feel.
I would like to dodge.
All right, go dodge.
Damn it!
Oh,
So you do. So you do dodge. You do jump to the ground, and then you hear and feel nothing. The presence is gone. You would
That was
take
really-
1 point of damage and 5 points of sanity loss.
How do I have damage if nothing happened?
You basically jumped because you failed to dodge. So you basically jumped into a wall because it's so dark. You don't know what's happening.
How much sanity?
Beats
5
getting
points.
stabbed by a ghost knife.
Down to 40.
You feel as though the sooner you get out of this room, the safer you
Well,
will
I'm
be.
trying, but nothing seems to be working.
I'm
Don't you
not.
have a gun?
Why start shooting? Why not?
The padlock's on the other side of the door. I can't.
Yeah, it's a
shoot the
wooden door.
padlock.
You might be able to shoot the padlock through the door.
It is a wooden door. Please don't try and shoot it.
A rifle shotgun, because that would be more powerful than the other.
Oh no.
Can I use my machete to hack the door open? You have that too.
Yes.
It's not a bad idea.
Use in the combat tab. Click the machete.
Hang on.
I have no idea how many health the door has, but it's gonna be a lot. Well, that's not gonna do
Oh.
it.
Ouch.
You kind of come at a bad angle and it sort of skids off. You're not really hitting the door.
Okay.
Hang on. Oh. You hear shuffling. On the other-
Shuffling.
On the other side. And we'll bounce to Bobby.
All right, I'm gonna jump and grab the ceiling again.
Sure.
Aren't you still naked?
Yeah.
I am still naked. I'm naked.
You take another point of damage, and you
Oh
see the
my God.
lights. And you see the flashlights from the... Or you see light now from flashlights. Basically, you think they'd be at, like, a little bit past the middle of the balcony.
Okay, I'm gonna try to hide in a corner. First off.
Some, like, crazy feral woman.
And then I'm gonna lick my arms all over so that if they try to grab me, I'm slipping.
Tell you what.
Do I need to roll for that?
No.
That's gonna be dexterity.
Roll intelligence and to see if I give you a hint. Oh, never
Oh.
mind. Never mind.
For a
Okay.
hint? Jesus.
Or
Okay,
more of an
hang on.
idea.
Let me see. I've got some possessions.
I'll say this. Look to your possessions. You should have something
Yeah.
that can distract the guards.
I'm gonna take out this key ring and I'm gonna toss it the other direction down the hallway.
You and toss and shit.
The
Alright.
key ring.
Give me a
That
throw.
lets the, I'm sorry, is that the key ring that unlocks
No,
the
no,
door
no.
that I'm
Different
trapped in?
key ring. Different key ring.
It's a key ring he stole from the...
Yeah. Oh.
It bounces off a wall to you. Because, again, it's pitch black.
Okay.
You know, at this
Well, I
point...
try to pick it up and throw it again.
At this point, even if there was like a light coming by, it might blind people.
What do you mean?
I'm just saying, if somebody had something that made light, it would blind people. It's so dark.
Got it. Okay. Well, I'm gonna try to throw it again. I
Okay,
just need to
sure.
make some noise in a direction that is away from me.
Go for it.
Oh my God.
You're not a very good journalist.
Okay. Then I'm gonna sneak further down the hallway that I'm in to hide in a corner.
Jesus Christ. We'll say, after all of that, the guards definitely hear, like, there's somebody over here. And you're able, though, to get basically underneath the table in one of the corners that's got, like, a fern in front of it. And they basically they come on the corners, flicking the lights, the flashlights back and forth, checking all the officers. But also, that seems like they're moving gingerly in this section.
Uh-huh.
It looks like their main concern was actually if it was starting to collapse again. Because
Right.
now you're in the section.
Ooh, are we sure they're not bookcase inspectors?
They're gonna roll spot hidden. And with our luck tonight, they will find you.
Pouring buckets out there.
Oh no!
Well, a hard roll is to an extreme success, so you're okay.
Buckets.
All right.
Jimmy, you
Then
hear
get
somebody
by-
outside of the door trying to open the padlock. Is there somebody in here? Someone shouts. Do you apply?
No, because I don't know who that is.
Jimmy, tell him you're a bounty hunter.
I don't know, that could be anyone.
You spent all that time trying to get someone's attention. Now they come over and you refuse to respond.
Because clearly, if someone responded to me saying help, help, they would be wanting to help me. This is just some random dude trying to get into a room. Like that could be anyone.
You see them start yelling to a bunch of people like, "Hey, this door's locked, but I think there's somebody in here." And you see someone like, and then it's jiggling the door a bunch, trying to like force it, and people are kind of like shouting, like knocking on the door, like, "Is anyone in there?"
Can I go back into the other room and hide under a desk and pile a whole bunch of books in front of it so I can't be seen?
Are you kidding me?
Oh my God.
You're like a child who got caught somewhere.
Just try
As you walk through the second door, it's still pitch black. The lights are out in here too.
Right.
But yes, if you want to, you can hide underneath the table.
Okay, I would like to hide underneath the table.
All right, you hear the banging get louder.
Do I have to roll something for that?
No, because there's nobody there to see you.
Okay, cool. And so I pile up books in front of the desk so that no one can see under the desk.
Oh,
So I'm completely hidden.
Okay. I guess we're gonna jump to Bobby.
All right. So what are the cops that are looking for me doing? What's going on with them?
Well, are you doing so they can't find you, and they're still kind of
Okay.
like looking gingerly, and they see
Okay.
some stuff knocked over, and they're still thinking, or it looks like they're kind of again gingerly walking, like sort of like testing the floor.
So
Okay.
They're not
gingerly
very-
looking and gingerly walking.
Yes, they're very ginger.
Because I'd like to try to slip by them while they're down the hallway and get over to the office. Is that at all possible?
It'd be possible, it'd be difficult because they have flashlights, and they're not actively searching because again, they kind of it looks like they think that it was either like an aftershock or something shifting. Let a person, man, because you didn't make any noise in terms of like sound of vocals or whatnot. It's definitely possible. It just requires a very difficult roll.
Is there any ventilation around?
There's small windows. I'd say a couple of feet up above the ground.
I mean,
above
even
the-
like an interior air vent that might link between two rooms.
No, you don't see any kind of like vent like that.
Right. Is there anything on the ceiling that I might be able to grab on?
You can't tell; it's so dark.
Well, I'm gonna. How far is the nearest cop?
So they're about like 20 feet. Like they're at the corner.
All right, I'm just gonna try to sneak by them, and if
All
they
right.
try to grab me, my arms are all greased up, and I'll try to slip away.
Sure.
You're
Wow.
not so much greased up as licked up.
Yeah.
Well, you know, it's easy, slippery, it's wet.
All right.
Oh, I think someone's getting called to dinner.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're
Annie?
gonna probably wrap this up in a bit where we'll say
Annie, when I raise you a DeVito.
Oh, nice. Wait.
Thank you.
but we'll
So
say
what
that
what
Merlara-
happens with me?
you make it past them, and then you can be you're
Okay.
basically you just make it past them.
Yeah,
It's
it's,
difficult, but you're able to get around the corner,
All right,
and then you're sort of at the balcony area. They're now naked.
I'd like to head to the office and lock the door behind me. Quiet.
Locking doors. Yeah, the door's got a deadbolt on it.
Okay.
So yes, you've locked yourself into the office.
All right. I'd like
Um,
to start looking for
Well, do we
vermis
want to?
mysterious.
This might be a point to
Go on
end it
here.
if we
Right,
want to. This might be a point to
Well,
end the
Danny
session.
has to go to dinner. So.
Yes,
Yeah.
Yeah, we've been going for about
And it's-
2.5 hours.
yes, that's the thing too.
All
I was
right.
hoping to make it out of the library.
Well, if the book had been in the restricted section, I'm sure we would have done it.
Or if maybe someone didn't keep sicking cops on us, we could have gotten no. Someone keeps sending cops into the room.
Maybe if you could just stop killing.
I haven't killed anyone.
I haven't
Just a
killed
couple
anyone. I
episodes.
haven't even hurt one.
I
I
mean, I
only
didn't
killed
hurt the
the
guy because he was
professor.
already dead. So
I may have committed many crimes, but
No. Actually,
of the victimless.
we can.
Sword.
If you guys can Bobby and Patrick stick for a little bit longer? Let's see if we can get you out of there. Or do you want
I
to?
can keep going.
All right.
Because
But
I'm
Jimson
not
and I are coming to save them.
going. They're coming, so they're the getaway car.
Yeah, I
mean-
just need to see how they're gonna get out of.
I have my plans.
I mean, if like we need to go there to save them, we could just say that Jimson stays in the car.
There you go. He keeps the car going, and I'll
Yeah.
go in and
Okay.
my way through.
So we'll go get a bit longer. Danny, though, thank you for being here.
Yeah.
Thanks, Jimson.
I am playing D&D. You should come. You should come look at our chat log.
No, please don't.
What is your dad saying about Japanese schoolgirls?
Oh, that's right. Well, I'm doing when I'm bored.
What?
Did you find that, Danny?
Let's go.
That's so good.
Wait, look at this. Can you follow? Does this tell you anything about what we've been doing?
You're doing nothing.
Oh my god.
What do you mean? This is all related.
Really
Gotta
tells
check
the
this
story.
House, you're like jumping off balconies and diving boards and shit.
I mean, you're close.
Like he skipped right over the whole Waffle House scene.
We just got the day to.
Why are you yelling about Japanese schoolgirls?
Where are you doing this yelling?
That's not.
All
All right.
So,
I guess I'll send you the audio.
yeah, Danny, if you have to go, thank you. If not,
Yeah.
Yes, thank you, Danny.
Thank you, Danny.
So yeah.
We may, Alan. What would happen is we'll just cut out the section at the Denny's and say bad things happened in the audio.
I think we're gonna have to do that because it got a little.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To be fair, I assumed you would both just die. That's what my assumption was going to happen, is that you both were just going to die.
I'm gonna say, Richard, how have you not learned not to assume anything?
I've spent most of this episode creating a second character.
Yeah, I know.
I have a very well developed second character.
How do you pronounce his name?
Kay Shirley.
Ah, okay.
Hate it.
I like how it's a dash in the first name and then an underscore in the second.
Complex character.
Yeah. All right, so, Bobby, in that case, you're still in the office. You've locked it. As far as you can tell, there's no one else in here, and you don't feel like they're going to be back until a little bit. So you
All
have
right.
some time.
I want to search through his desk and the surrounding bookcases for the book we're looking for.
Didn't we already do that?
Yes.
Well, I searched his desk very shortly to find his keys, but we didn't look for the book in here, and we had to leave because it was collapsing.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Books were falling.
So if it's not in the strict section where the librarian told us it would be, I have to imagine this is the place it would be.
Now, the librarian never said that. You found a piece of paper that said it was moved there by him.
Okay. Well, either way, those are the only two places it could reasonably be.
We gotta find the book so we can finish this adventure.
I know. All right.
I
So
mean, again-
what? Spot hit?
Now,
Ah.
okay, so that's good. I do want to remind you that the diary you read did say that the information for the rituals and such should be at the cabin.
Right, but we also found information that the book was moved to the restricted section, which would have been the whole thing at the cabin.
Oh no, I'm just saying though, this isn't this isn't say a required book. It might be helpful, but it's not.
It's not a required
Yeah,
book.
but okay, just making sure you don't think this is the only way.
No,
You
it's
gotta be
not the
kidding.
only one.
Yeah.
We've
Wait a minute,
spent
this isn't
2.5
the only way?
episodes. We've spent 2.5 episodes tracking something
Right.
we don't.
Apparently need.
To be fair, I
Well,
told you that in
it would be
session
nice
1.
It
I
would
don't
be nice
think
to
you
get
told us
the
that
translation.
clearly enough.
Otherwise, we're going to walk into the cottage and get killed by an otherworldly being before we can even find the book.
Yeah.
We'll all roll failures on top, and we'll all die, and that'll be the end of the campaign.
You say that like it's a bad thing, Bobby.
It is. But
I find.
so with you see this again, it's just the tricky part is that there's so many books. Oh, so wait, I'm sorry, just make sure. Are you checking his desk or the bookshelves?
I'm going to start with the desk.
Okay. So the desk, as you saw, is like the drawers kind of pulled open that you found the keys in. It has some basic papers in it. It has a couple of like some interesting artifacts on the table itself,
Mm.
and it's got a couple of like books on it. The books on the desk look like the more ornamental, like the kind of like like an almanac or some like kind of almost books of like myths and fables. Like it doesn't look super critical. I mean, some of the artifacts on the table might be important. I would say that in this case, what you see in the picture is what's also on the table. In terms of like the there's like a golden dragon. There's a small crystal ball. There might be something. It might just be stuff to make the desk look cooler. You can't really tell. If you want,
Yeah.
I'm thinking if you want, I'd say if you want to give me an occult check, I don't know if you even have stats in that. Oh, we do. Why do you have so much in occult?
Yeah. Yeah.
Why weren't you down there helping Jimmy?
Well, I didn't know he was going to need. I didn't know he was going to try to do that. I didn't know that the books were reacting to each other.
I guess that's fair. So with the occult, with the occult check, you do feel you feel like familiarity with the crystal and with the dragon, that they seem to have some kind of meaning. It's more of that you feel like these might actually be artifacts of some sort.
Okay. Well, I'll put those in my bag.
Okay, I mark those as possessions. Again, it's even with a high occult check, it's hard to tell what things are without some sort of reference.
Right.
There's too many options.
So
But you do feel like
crystal ball and
a small golden dragon statue of like metal, though it looks like almost like
Okay.
a tin or like very light metal. It doesn't look like a heavy like.
Okay.
It's much lighter than it should be.
okay.
Yeah, so that's it for the desk.
All right. I'd like to search the bookshelves.
Alrighty. I guess give me a spot or let's say spot. I was gonna say library use, but again, you're not really using the library at this point. You see a couple of books like that. Like, it seems there's most of these almost seem like very old, like display books.
Uh-huh.
Like, the more you look at them, the more you realize that like a lot of these books are almost fake. Like
Okay.
a lot of these books almost look like it's really like a very cheap, like leather bound, and then just paper, but like not even like full pages that are blank. Like straight up, it looks like it's a display piece. Like no one's supposed to actually touch these books. They don't seem to be in any pattern. They don't seem to be in any kind of system. Like again, it looks like there's just titles with them, like again, fables or like history of the world or like maps and such.
Right. Okay.
Wasted.
Well, I guess I'll walk up to his observatory and see if I can find anything up there.
All right, so in the little upper section, you'll see a couple of like brass instruments that kind of look like they sort of mimic like a planet's orbit. Like one or two of them kind of freewheel, like can rotate around each other. Like if you actually like moved it in, it seems to sort of almost actually hypothetically track the orbits of the planets to a point. There's a telescope set up. Assumption to be to look at the stars. Otherwise, it's just a very open view of the sky with a small-ish balcony kind of jutting out. But it seems to be part of almost like a dome. Like if you were looking this outside, it seems to be kind of like a corner of the building that's now rounded of sorts. So for the most part, the opening is more of just the roof being missing than anything else.
Okay. So there's nothing, nowhere that anything could be hidden up there.
Not really. You might have to look harder to see. It doesn't look very like filled out. Like it seems itself kind of barren.
Are you talking with your mouth full?
Yes.
Not very good dungeon mastering.
I'm hungry. I was crashing.
Literally.
I was doing cold sweats and crashing everything because I didn't eat food yet.
I just want to point out we've spent hours looking at bookshelves.
Now,
Hey.
I thought that all that effort to get into the restricted section would actually yield something helpful.
to be fair, you looked twice and then booked it.
We are looking at bookshelves and we are throwing things
Okay.
around.
All right, fine. I will listen. I will listen at the door to Armitage office, and I'm going to make my way back to the restricted section.
Oh. All right, so I guess we'll listen check.
Ugh.
So you don't really hear anything. I guess you could just like, unlock and look if you want.
Uh-huh.
They
Yeah,
seem to,
that's what I'll do.
You don't actually see the lights at all.
Okay.
You don't see them down the hall or whatnot. Maybe they went downstairs or somewhere else. You do hear a little bit of a commotion from the back corner where you know the door is to go into. And we can hop over over here. Oh. And you see a number of police kind of around a door trying to bang it and get in. You see a padlock is still there.
Trying to bang the door?
Well, bang it open. Like, because they don't have the key for it. And
Right.
as far as you're aware, you don't have the only key for it. So, they're just kind of like trying to brute force it a little bit and like kind of like basically like yanking the handle to see if they can just kind of force it off. And then they sort of stop and listen. It seems like it's almost a half-hearted attempt because they've heard nothing for a while. And even like one of the cops, you see like one of the cops is sort of gesturing, point to the door. But otherwise, it seems like they're like trying to get through the door, but like they see the padlock and it's like they don't hear anything.
All right. So I'm gonna take out my gun.
Well,
I'm just gonna fire my gun once at the ceiling, and then I'm gonna hide.
hide where?
Well, okay, that's a good question. I suppose.
Yes, that's why I asked it before I let you shoot.
Okay. I will come downstairs, fire a gun into the ceiling, and then hide in the many bookshelves.
I don't think you guys know. I don't think you think guns do what you think they do, and that they just draw attention to you.
Yeah, I want to make a noise. I can get to the door. The cops are crowded right now.
All right, so they hear the gunshot, and they all turn and like most of the guns drawn and like looking towards the entrance, because I assume you did it like down here, like underneath the balcony almost.
Yeah.
And they're looking at and they're kind of moving that way now.
All right, and I'd like to start
roll
sneaking
stealth.
across the library. Yeah. Oh,
I'm gonna let you push
I'm gonna
it
push that
so
roll.
you don't go ahead and die. Thank God. All right, so they are all. They're basically kind of flooding out of the building. Because you did it basically by the entrance, and they heard gunshots out there before, and they assume, oh no, the people from the woods are back or something, or this is more of a firefight.
See, it's the diversion that keeps on giving.
Good distraction.
Yep. All right, so I have to make my way over back to the section.
So there's basically, as you move back over, basically two kind of stay by the door.
Okay.
And they're not really guarding it so much as just kind of like looking because they don't need all of them going.
Yeah.
But even they're like kind of edging to go
What
out.
if I were to make noise in the restricted section?
Oh, no,
That
no,
would
it would
get-
come back.
Well,
But that
go
would
for
get
it.
them
Yeah, that's a
turned
good
towards
idea.
the door,
Start
and you
shooting.
could knock them out.
Start shooting.
No, I'm not going to start shooting. That's just.
Oh, what, you're going to think now?
I've been very thoughtful. I haven't done anything stupid.
Okay.
So are
I'm
you hiding
gonna.
underneath a table with books around you right now?
Yes.
Okay, just
That's
checking.
not stupid.
Just checking.
All right.
All right, so
I'm
you're
gonna
at
head
the
over to
door.
restricted section. I'm at the door.
Yeah, you're at the door. There's
Which
no one
door?
around.
The restricted section door.
The one you locked, the first door, the outer door.
Okay,
to it.
I'm gonna unlock the door.
Jimmy, give me a listen check.
Oh, I heard something.
Hey.
You hear the door being unlocked and opened. I
Alright,
shouldn't have told you that Bobby was coming this way. I should have just let you try and figure it out.
I'd like to pocket the padlock and step inside.
I like how you just keep holding on to the padlock.
Well, I don't want to get inside when I'm inside with the key.
That'd be
That
a
is
terrible
useful
idea.
Weapon.
All right,
Put it in a
so
bag. You got a good old weapon there.
Bobby, you walk in to here and it's pitch black. and
Okay.
he's not here.
You still in here, Jimmy? I'd like to say.
You hear him at this point because the door's open. He's inside. Do you respond?
Mm.
Yes.
Right.
All right.
Cool. I'll try to
Good
fix
talk.
these lights.
Oh wait, so wait, you're in the
No, lights are back on.
Oh, this is not the. This is the wrong
No.
place.
Oh, fantastic! I can see again. Oh.
All right. I'd like to feel around, try to find a light, and see if I can fix one so we can see.
Now the lights are on. I can see very. Oh, it's dark again. Damn it!
Both of you also roll luck.
Oh boy.
You've made your own personal hell.
Extreme success.
That'll even out.
Even out. He has a slight favor. I have extreme success. That feels more than even out.
Well, one of
So
you could
what's-
die,
what's
and one of you could live if you want.
I'd rather not. I'd rather have us both live personally.
That would be cool. Yeah.
So you give me a spot hidden at disadvantage.
Both of us.
You said you're looking for a light switch.
Yeah. Yeah. Or a light, really.
Well, I mean,
How hidden could it be?
well,
It's black, I think.
there's lamps you can kind of feel when you remember them being there, but they're not on. As a light
Yeah.
switch,
Uh,
you have no
Want to
idea.
try to repair them?
Well, did you try just turning one of the lamps on?
Right, I'm just gonna
Those
try
lamps are
repairing them.
What if it's
Alright,
not
give me
broken? What if
electrical.
it's just off?
Oh. Hey.
Oh, you should just
Hey.
put that.
I'm gonna just 2 points of luck on that.
All right. So, you took a couple of the lamps, and they actually exploded. The bulbs were destroyed, essentially. But the one in the middle that seemed to fade out beforehand, it's still like out, but like you can kind of jiggle it and get like. Basically, you almost seem to like over tighten it a little bit, and it seems to get enough of a power of a spark to be on.
Great.
What is the reveal?
Don't be alarmed, Jimmy, but I'm not wearing any clothes.
Oh, you didn't put the clothes back on?
I don't recall that.
No, that's never been established as something.
I figure it's still a good safety measure.
No.
So any progress? Did you find anything?
Nope. I tried my dowsing rod method. That did not work. Maybe you would have better luck with the occult dowsing rod method.
I can try the dowsing rod method. Let's see.
All right, give me. So he hands you, Jimmy. What do you
Hard
have?
success.
Oh, hard success,
Jimmy,
baby.
so you have like a backpack or like a.
I have a bounty hunter's backpack. Yes. It's
What
in
is
my
a
list of
bounty hunter's
possessions.
backpack?
The backpack that a bounty hunter carries.
Of course.
For
All right,
the
so
stuff in.
he hands you the bag.
It's in my list of possessions. I don't know why you're questioning it.
He hands you the backpack from a bounty
The
hunter.
question is more about what makes it a bounty hunter's backpack.
Yeah.
I'm a bounty hunter,
Fanny pack.
Yeah.
not a fanny pack. It is a bounty hunter's backpack. It says that in my list of possessions.
So he hands you the backpack, and immediately you feel this horrible unease and presence, and the darkness, even though it's lit, it's still dimly, and it feels that much more oppressive just holding this bag.
Okay.
And you do feel it pulling you in a direction. It seems to be sort of towards towards the bookcase here, like this section. Actually, hang on, let me get rid of these.
Towards which section?
Hang on, I want to make a
I
rectangle.
think it was towards the picture.
Yeah, well, it's like this section here, kind of like this area.
Uh-huh. Any? Is it pulling me towards more specific than that?
Roll a spot hidden as you get closer.
All right. Sure, that will go poorly. God.
As you get closer, it seems. Yeah, can I? I guess I Can I shrink?
Should I? Maybe I should try spot hidden because I'm clearly following you as you're being pulled along to places.
Yeah.
See if I have any better luck with the spot hidden. No, I don't.
Ooh.
So I'll say as you
Ouch.
get closer, it feels like in this general area.
All right, I'd like to try to take the painting off the wall.
Oh, good. So as you do, it seems to be almost kind of bolted on there. It doesn't like it's not just hanging on a nail. It looks like it's actually like attached to the wall. It might need more effort than just someone's hands or.
Jimmy, do you have a bounty hunter's knife?
Machete.
Okay, so Jimmy, do you want to cut out the canvas of the painting? See if we can get by like that.
Well, I could try it that way, or do you think I could try prying it off the wall with my?
I think we should start with cutting, which is probably easier.
I was like,
I also have a billy club.
what are you gonna do? Bash it in?
I
Let's
don't know.
start by cutting out the canvas, and then we can go from there.
Okay, fine. I'll start by I'll use my machete to cut out the canvas. Like, what do I do for that?
It'd be an attack with a machete. So go to combat.
I'm attacking. Wait a minute. Where's my machete? Oh, I gotta go combat. Sorry.
Yep.
I'm attacking a painting. Is what you're telling me. If I lose this, shouldn't I be doing this at advantage because it's a freaking painting?
No.
Hey, there you go.
So
Great, anyway.
you go to cut the painting, you hit it, and there's a clang. So you go through the painting a little bit, but instead of going through like plaster and such, you feel metal on it. And you can still kind of cut it, but it's almost like cutting something on like a table where you're not going through it, you're just kind of running the edge over it a little bit. And it's still cutting the painting, and as you cut the priceless thousands of dollars, I'm sure, painting.
Probably not.
Yeah. You see a small safe behind it.
A safe. All right, that's progress. Man, if we had done that 2 hours ago.
All right, let's see. Do I have safe cracking ability?
What does that fall under? Sleight of
Locksmith?
hand repair?
Probably a lockpick.
Locksmith?
Okay, I'm gonna give that a roll. That did not go well.
Oh, geez. My lock picking is 1, so I'll try it, but
Okay.
yep.
Have
Okay.
either of you tried to open it?
No.
So just
I would
open
like
it? No, I hadn't thought of that.
I would like to try to open it.
All right, it clinks. It's not locked.
Hey, look at that. Maybe I actually picked the lock and we didn't
Yeah.
Oh,
realize.
I probably loosened it when I cut the picture off.
Yeah, it was a good team effort, I would say.
Yes, exactly.
I do need
So-
sanity rolls from both of you.
Oh, for God's sake!
So,
Every frickin' time.
you know what the good news is? Like in
Oh,
the episode, Annie and I became better friends, and Jimmy and Merlara became
Yeah.
better friends.
well, the bar was very low for us, but yes.
the light. The one
let's
light
see.
explodes out as you feel the books in the bag. I think Bobby you still have.
Yeah.
They almost are like you almost feel them pulling out of your hand to get inside the safe.
It's like a magnet.
Or to get into but it's not like if you put them on the ground they wouldn't actually move. It's almost like you just feel a force or something's pushing you towards it, kind of.
Right.
But it
Well, I'd
almost
like to
looks
try to
like the
grab-
darkness comes out
Yeah.
of the safe to
Okay.
do it.
I'd like to try to grab out of the safe whatever's in there.
You just reach your hand right in there.
What else am I gonna do?
I don't
Shoot
know.
it?
No.
Ooh, I could use my billy club to sort of try to drag the stuff out.
Do neither one of you have a flashlight or anything?
No, that would be
The
logical.
camera. Does my camera have a flashbulb?
Oh, of course. I don't know why you didn't use it to
Wait
blind
a
the
minute,
guards. before.
I have my trench coat on. Can I check the pockets of my trench coat?
I would say roll luck.
Oh my god.
God,
Nice.
you find a flashlight in there.
Oh, all right. It's got a flashlight on.
All right, let's add that to the list of possessions, just so I know I got it.
Thank
Seems
you.
like a good idea.
Oh my
Flash
god.
light.
All right, so in the safe, shine the light in. You see
I-
leather.
Flashlight.
Oh my god.
The flashlight explodes, sending
No,
glass
it did
shards
not.
into your face.
No. No. I had success.
You see leather-bound. You see the covers of what were leather-bound books, but they are empty. So it's almost like the shell of the book, and they're in the back of the safe. In front of it seems like thick printer paper, but like older, with a lot of writing, with a lot of English
Older
writing.
printer paper in 1930s.
I was giving you a frame of reference. It's not actually printer paper.
Oh, okay. Why would that frame of reference work for me when I'm from 1930?
Nobody knows where you're from.
What's written on the paper?
Yeah. So thick paper. Gotcha.
It seems to be a number of manuscripts. There's like 5 or 6 of them. Actually, I'm sorry. There's like 4 of them.
Okay.
And they have titles like written like in the front. It almost looks like a sort of transcription or a translation of another book, because it almost seems like
give them a translation of the Vermis, whatever the heck we're supposed to get.
well, in the chat are the titles.
Hey, that's the book we need, baby. Mysteries of the Worm. All right.
Excellent.
Finally. You said they're English, huh?
Yes,
Oh, I was afraid we were gonna have to spend an episode hunting a translator.
I was tempted.
Oh, I've got the hieroglyphic book if we needed it.
Well,
That's true.
they were written in Latin, so no.
They were
All right.
written-
So should we
All right, yeah,
put
I'd like
those in the
to-
backpack?
I'll put those in my bag.
Oh, in your bag. You mean my bag that I gave you with the other evil books?
Oh, I was gonna put my bag.
Okay.
All right, so are you grabbing all of them or just one?
Yeah, I'm gonna grab all of them.
All right.
It's like
We have
I'd
to
be a
roll for sanity again.
Yes.
But he has all the books, so do I have to roll for sanity?
Well, does Bobby have all the books?
Yes, he has all of the books.
I'm grabbing the 4 in the safe, but I'm giving the other back to Jimmy.
Okay, so then you both have sets of books, then you both roll.
But mine are the old books. I'm used to them by now.
Oh,
Jimmy, you sense the same presence as before. Only now you see there's multiple of them. There's at least 4
boy.
of them. Bobby, this is the first time you see this. You swear in the darkness, even with the flashlight, it doesn't seem to pierce the darkness. It seems to stop a foot in front of you. But you swear you could see shapes moving, as though there's someone
Okay.
covered in like... Mark, what are you rolling?
I just rolled a 1 out of 100. That's so typical.
Oh, I'm sorry. Someone hasn't been paid attention to in a while.
Yeah.
I'm just bored, so I'm just around.
yeah, that's
Yeah,
very
no, we got
reasonable.
But you see what look like if someone was like wearing completely black clothing and in the darkness, you can swear you see a shape moving, but that's it. No definition to it.
Okay, well, I think it's time to go.
So do you move? So do you just leave the room?
I think we should
Quietly.
leave the room. Yeah,
Oh, so you move
Stealthily.
quietly,
so slowly.
at a normal pace.
All right, as you move normally, the figures get closer and closer, and you see them with raised hands.
Okay, I'm gonna begin to run.
Am I doing anything at this point?
Well, you said you were stealthing, like slowly moving.
Also stealthy running now. I'd
It's
like
it's
stealthy
one
run.
it's one or the other.
Then I shall run with.
All right, as you run,
Merlara.
they chase you.
Okay.
I run faster.
Both of you give me dexterity checks.
I'm in a dead sprint.
Yes, I'm pulling up right outside.
Oh, hard success and extreme success.
All right, Jimmy
my-
blows past Merlara
Ah!
through both doors and is in the library now. Merlara, you follow just behind him, maybe like a second later.
All right.
The figures are still behind you, it seems. The darkness seems to be almost following you.
Okay.
That's it. Yeah, I don't have anything else.
Yeah. Let's keep running then.
Yeah, it seems like we
The nearest
continue to
exit.
run.
All right, as you leave, and do you either you look behind you as you run past, like out the door, at the the outer door for the restricted section to the library.
I wasn't planning on it.
All right.
I'm running too fast to care. I'm like the Flash.
As you run, you see there's no police. The two police that you've seen before, they're gone.
Fantastic.
All right.
You see all the lights in the library. Oh, I guess I should move you over to here.
I'm still in pitch black over here, by the way.
I just said I was going to move you over to here.
Pitch black. Well, no, I can see a tiny little lamp. Ah!
Hang on. Wait,
No?
is the darkness still on?
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
Hello, darkness.
There we go.
Oh, okay.
The
So
Waffle House.
as you as you run out, all the lights in the library are beginning to dim, as though it's slowly losing power.
Yes.
I need you both to roll Dex to see, basically, if you. And actually, I'll just say you both do look behind you at some point, and you see this like wave of darkness coming at you, following you.
Oh boy.
Doesn't sound good.
No, it doesn't sound good at all. So what
Merlara.
happens?
Well, you both make it. Merlara, you basically catch up with Jimmy at this point. Hang on.
All right.
How come I only see Merlara on the map? I don't see me. It's
Didn't
because I'm running too fast? Probably running too fast.
Hang on. Inside log.
Which can I roll to recover as I'm just waiting in the car?
I'll say that if you want to, using all the bits in clothing, if you want to patch up, I'll let you roll like a D4 to get that bit of health back.
Awesome. 4, baby, here we go.
Wow.
4. 8.
All right, Leia's starting to get antsy, so I'm not
Yep.
gonna
This will be
able to
quick.
take-
Roll one more Dex check,
Who, me and
both of you.
Dex.
All
Just-
right. The lights are getting darker. It's almost getting hard to see, except for the one door. You both explode basically out of it, and as you do, like it becomes almost pitch black inside the library. You almost can't see anything in it. It almost looks unnaturally black to the point that like you don't know if there's anything in there. And you see a cop car pulling up, and what looks like a policeman in it.
Oh god.
But I stick my head out and I'm like, it's me, Arc Dim. Come on, guys.
Do you get in?
Yeah, I'm gonna go get in the car. Where else am I gonna
Yeah, what other option do I have at this point? Yeah, I
go?
get it.
I've got no clothes on.
Oh, also Jimson's there too.
Jesus, I
I
forgot
assume
everybody's.
Jimson's
Is
taking
everyone
that.
still naked except me?
No,
No,
they-
Jimson and Arc are in police clothes.
Okay, fantastic.
Reasons that can't be revealed.
Yeah. Where did you get a cop car from? And those cop outfits?
We just borrowed them. Come on, let's go.
All right.
Get in.
Actually, if you want, both of you will, Jimmy and Merlara will spot hidden.
Oh, now I can roll spot hidden. Come on.
So, I did.
Oh, success for me too.
Yeah, so you see bloody bullet holes in the chest of Arc's suit. As though somebody else is wearing
Okay,
it.
I just wasted a hard success spot hidden on finding out that he got shot.
No, that, like, whoever he got it from, like, is definitely dead. Because it looks like a...
Well, we don't know that for sure because
Seems like
Liam-
such a
You're
waste of a
Laura.
spot hidden.
Merlara,
It's not
who
even hidden. He's
believes that
literally
she
wearing the
is-
dude's clothes.
Merlara, who believes that she is a fictional character in a role-playing game, is unfazed by this, as nothing really matters.
I forgot about that.
That's because he hasn't mentioned it for a while.
Yeah.
Well, you know, I mean, it doesn't always come up.
But you get in, and you see police. You don't even see the police actually anymore, like the ones that were left. You don't see them out in the woods or anywhere. It's very quiet as you drive away.
Fantastic. Let's drive away.
All right. Anybody concerned that the cops seem to all disappear?
I'm
I
sure
have
it's
a feeling
fine. Let's.
I say everyone can roll one more sanity check.
I have a feeling, guys, that the cops are going to check
Oh.
out something else.
Hey,
Hard
Jimmy.
success for me.
Jimmy, that sounds fine. What Arc had said, that they're probably distracted or something.
Yeah. Does that maybe mean I get some sanity back because it's a hard success?
No. I did that out of pity for the one time because I didn't want him to die. Merlara and Arc, even Arc, Merlara especially, you feel the darkness still almost following you. It seems to be more connected to the books you have, as though you have a piece of the darkness with you. And you feel it kind of like pulse when he mentions the police not being around.
That makes sense.
And Arc, you just feel... How did you feel about the whole Denny's situation?
That situation?
The Denny's situation. They're like, was Arc bothered by it? Did he have a guilty conscience?
Oh, we're trying to save the world, and we have to, we have to make the decisions we have to make.
Can't save the world without breaking a few eggs, they always say.
That's right, like for an omelet or a waffle.
Yeah. For a moment, though, you get a surge of guilt. You don't even show where from.
Okay.
It almost seems to be about just life in general or something.
Oh, I've had a
Is this
hard
going
life.
somewhere? Because my dog is freaking out.
Yeah, well, just for the sanity check. But you speed off. I assume you're gonna actually go in the direction of the town, or...
I don't know why we wouldn't just camp in the woods.
I mean, if you want to, you can head to the woods as well.
I mean, we camp somewhere before we look over the translations and head to the cottage.
I need to nap and meditate, or I'm never going to make it out of the next round.
Yep. Keep in mind, you are probably going to be wanted for by the law, basically everything that's happened.
Yeah, well, I mean, we're...
Also, I'll say that
Hardly
if somebody's
anybody-
driving, the other people can sleep and recover.
Excellent. I will sleep and recover.
Well, Jimson's driving, so I'll sleep and recover too.
I will also sleep and recover.
All right, so now you can choose health or sanity.
What do we roll for health?
Well, are you going to camp or you're going to drive to the town? If you drive into the town, I'll say it'll basically be like a 2-day trip that you can do like a D10 for health.
Well, maybe we should just drive to town. What do we think?
That works for me.
We could always hide in my apartment.
Oh, Arc, you can roll again.
How did I roll a D1 too? Oh my god.
If you roll a
Wait,
1, I'll let
D10?
you roll again.
I rolled a 3.
You're fine. You get
That puts
3.
me back up to 13.
Yeah, you're fine.
My hit points are back.
Yeah,
Bad news is,
Arc, you get a
20
9
sanity.
back.
yep, that gets me full health.
And then, Bob, you get 5.
Yep.
We'll have Jimson roll. Well, he's driving, so he's just in trouble.
I feel bad about that. Can I take over and let him heal for a bit?
Tell you what, I'll let you split it with him. So you did 9. I'll say I'll round it up to 10, and so you can both
Okay.
get 5.
Okay.
So instead, you both would have be at 6 then.
No, but I got some earlier. You let me roll a 4-sided die.
I did.
Yep.
Why again?
'Cause I was just sitting out there. You said I could roll a 4-sided die.
Yeah. Okay, that's right.
That took me to 5.
Oh, that's right. You got a 4. God. Okay, so yeah. So you'll get this. You'll be at 9, and then Jimson can have his 5 to bring him at 6.
No, I had 1 plus 4 is 5, plus 5 is 10. I've got 10 hit points now.
I thought you meant you got 4. Okay. Yeah, I see what you're saying. Yep.
All right, so we good?
Yeah, and then
I think we should. Yeah.
do you want to do the skill checks now or later? We can do that when we start next time.
Oh, I'm gonna do mine next. That's easy.
Or just,
I'll do mine.
Yeah, you can do this whenever as well.
It's just
Yeah.
a D4, right?
It's a
D4,
D4,
but you ignore the 4.
Yeah, because the max you can get is 3.
All right. We'll see you later, Patrick.
Yes.
All right,
back.
sounds good.
Have fun with the dog.
Oh, yeah, she's going nuts. I think we reached her.
Yeah.
All right, see you guys. Thanks, Rich.
Welcome.
But you aren't going to have to cut out the bloody part of
Yeah,
that.
well, I've got a couple of weeks before we have to get to that episode.
Don't
I
forget.
closed Discord, but why am I still hearing you?
You probably didn't disconnect. Close
Yeah,
the
also,
I
closing
did not-
Discord
I-
doesn't actually close it.
I did not disconnect.
See, he did it.